Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up? Let's go live on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Twitch chat's good. Test my chat. Good. All good. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing or where I am, but let's see. Can't sleep. Must deliver cargo. Someone said in global chat. Alright. Oh, yes. Wow, 41 mercenary contracts now. This is interesting too. This one's for the ASD sites, which this must be new. Kind of tempted to get some script. Oh, it's been there since the worm was added. I don't know, I was only getting like 36 mercenary missions, I think, before the maintenance. I wasn't seeing any Eckhart for a while out here. Yesterday I was trying to work on my headhunters so I can get those 200k Xeno threat and base missions, but I still haven't gotten there yet. I need to... Got quite a bit to go, I guess. And I don't know which one I'm supposed to be working on, this one or this one, but I'm guessing this one. It says additional contracts. Yeah, I guess I could go back and start finishing this dumb event. I only started it from Mike. Hey, it was weird. There's still only 4 from Microtech, though. Maybe it ain't worth going back, then. I mean, I guess I could just do the large cargo. 72. I could fit this on the Star Lancer. Were there ever extraction bounties, Sam, in Pyro? So I don't have any. Kind of want the Taurus though. Oh my god. Radiated pearls. That's not too bad though. Pure Karenite. 30 favors. Oh god. And 5. I do have one of these government cartography agency medals, pristine. This would be painful though, giving up 10 railguns for this. Yeah, I kind of wish the cargo recovery ones would come back. Those were fun. Maybe they do. Maybe they like intermittently pop up. I'm just not seeing it yet because people are grabbing it. But there's only like 70 people on this server. Oh, you know what? I know what I wanted to do. Oh shit. See which one it was that I need. I need to get... I can start working on one of these. Damn, that's easy to get the Intrepid though. That's nice. Turn things into favor. What's this one? Karenite? No. It's 50 for that. $50 council script. Equals 1 favor. $50 merc script. Damn, they lowered the price of these though. What? Unavailable? What are you talking about, Willis? I think my ship's a little fucked up, but not too bad, yeah. Not bad. Ah, the combat and retrieval ones are broken. That sucks. Those were a double whammy too, because you went to cool like derelict outposts and shit where I found a Pico ball at one. Couple like cool guns and rare stuff. You know, it was good for the looters. I changed my field of view a bit. Ah, there's no major torque imbalance. You're crazy, Andromeda. 'Tis just a flesh wound. Alright, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to go heal. And good enough. There we go. That's more better. I miss you, Wilson. My dead body that I had in my passenger seat for a minute. It's alright, I'll pick up a dead body when my next ground mission. Oh, I got this thing in turret mode. Man, I sat there tanking a turret for a long fucking time with that shield like that. That was sweet. Problem is, it was ballistic, so some of it got through, fucked up my turret, but I don't have anybody in it right now, so who gives a shit? Master mode engaged. I do take it out of coupled though, or decoupled. I put it into coupled so that I'm not flying into an asteroid. Until I got somebody chasing me on my tail, and then I throw it in coupled and flip it around. I will scan some of these ships too, see what they got. Maybe find some drugs. It's cool that those antennas have balls on them. Never noticed that. Sorry for you, buddy. Meet my missiles. Oh shit. I missed. Squirrel. I don't think that ship's worth scanning, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What is that ship? Did it scan it all the way? Nah, Saber ain't gonna have shit on it. But what kind of guns do you got? Oh! Pyro burst scattergun. Oh, I can just buy those. Never mind. You really feel the torque imbalances a lot more now. Alright, what asteroid base is this? There ain't no knowing, I guess. It's like, nope. What happens if I do 4? Step back. Yeah, and Pyro used to be some quick money though with these contracts. Now it's not so much. All right. These are all saying the same thing. I thought they said what affiliation they were. Maybe they don't. It's okay, because I have a list, but... yeah. By the way, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you can join me on Discord. Feel free. Actually, I gotta try this command on YouTube. I believe it works. Maybe not. Alright, I got 2 bots running, but But they work on Twitch. I thought YouTube enabled chatbots so you could put those commands in, but I guess not. That looks better. Got an emergency request from the Associated Science and Development for any available operators to report to Lazarus Transport Hub Phoenix 3 and deal with some hostiles who have overtaken one of their facilities. Oh. Hey Liam, how you doing? Once on site, you will need to engage and eliminate hostile elements. ASD has indicated the facility provides a shuttle from the Embedded Research Center to one of the Embedded Research Centers, but we're very clear that you are not authorized to travel there. Trespassers will be shot, and you will be no exception, so stick to the AO. Interesting. So this just wants me to clear out a transport hub. Done. $12 gigamilfs. Let's go. Oh yeah, I gotta cancel my course here. Set course for Pyro 1. Let's go. I'm not on the best. What do you mean by that, Liam? I'm good. Can't complain, but I usually do. Actually, I'm sore as fuck today. I pulled like every muscle in my upper body yesterday doing lifting weights. I go to the gym every day. I do cardio mainly, but you know, like a couple days a week I do lifting now, and I think I pulled every ab I have. It's like, it hurts to sit up straight, but it hurts to like slouch too, so it's like there's no in between. See, I told you I could bitch. Oh shit, your PC's broken. Damn. That's no good, man. What happened? Do you know? Wait, do they have med beds at this place? At the transport hubs? I know they do at the research center, but... Hey, Raven. Good morning. I fucked up, Raven. I thought I was a day behind on everything. I thought yesterday was Monday. Thought it was your day off. I was gonna... And then... and then Monday I thought was Sunday, so... Streamer life. Every day is the same. Which I think is a good thing. I appreciate it. But it sucks though when you lose track of days. And we're at 10,000 meters and dropping quickly. $6,000. It wouldn't turn on, so you change the cable, but nothing. Sounds like a power supply, huh? It's gotta be if it won't even turn on. You get any lights or beeps or anything? Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not that high up. Well, 1,500 meters, but still, I don't trust 1,500 because I've had to say 1,500 and I was right above the ground. 13. Alright, I'm gonna stop going down so aggressively. Getting better at flying blindly. No lights. Yeah, it's got to be power supply then. That's where you got to start. Then you got to figure out what's taking it out, or did it just die? Sometimes they do, depending on how old they are. What the fuck's out there? Oh. Smart. Somebody brought an Ursa. How we use this? That's a good point too, Raven. Yeah, make sure your outlet's live. Oh shit, I don't have any bullets, that's right. Just remembered that. That's gonna be tricky. Ah, damn, I don't think I'll be able to even break in. Maybe. I should be able to hit the door open, right? Can't believe I fucking showed up to a Merc mission with no bullets. Hoping that would work. Aha! That's how you do it. You know what? I might even just drive this fucking thing over. That'll give me bullets. Yeah, it'd be good to know the age, Liam, because that'll give you an idea whether you got a further issue or you just have a power supply issue. Because, you know, power supplies do age, they get old, they die, but if it's a year old, well, then you got another issue. That's a good point too, Sam. We could start taking the load off the thing and see if it'll fire up independently. Okay, I can't even get in the driver's seat here. Alright. This thing's not happy that I stole it. Or that I broke into it. Don't blame it. That was shitty of me. Ah, yeah, true. Make sure you double check that little flip switch. Good advice too. Yep. Sam's got all kinds of good tricks. Yeah, the test Sam's talking about, it's good to figure out if you're you got something dragging you down or if it's just the power supply itself. It's good to know because power supplies aren't cheap now. Yeah, don't go zapping yourself or anything. Alright, this is gonna be sketch. Bulletless Merc mission. Make sure I got a knife at least. I do. Alright. Should be all I need to get the party started. Fuck me. Too many. That's a tall threat, buddy.
This cover sucks.
Oh god, I think somebody just fucking looted this place two seconds ago or something.
Go, I got your back.
Damn, that never works right away like that in this view. That's pretty damn cool. Gots to say, that's cool.
This is a lot of build-up for me putting a bullet into your skull.
No bullets that I need.
Shit. Can't find any trace of him.
Oh, man.
Who let them get away?
kind of pinned here. But kind of, I mean very. Alright. Ah. Now you're alone.
Ah! Someone just got blasted!
That's how you do it.
Let's see if we can't say hello to the sicko who did this. You're really stuck.
Holy fuck. Whew. Probably should reload before I engage, huh? Oh, hey, Aiden. How you doing? Good morning. Anybody else? Yep.
I'll cover you!
Hey, Aiden.
How's the thing going? And I was gonna do that.
Woo! It's going good.
I've got 5 more spins for
Hold on, my game volume's way louder than Discord. I gotta turn it down.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Nice chamber.
Oh, God. I'm out of bullets.
I got you! Go! Go! Are you kidding me? How?
Jesus, you're pressing that thing like so much.
Hey, can you hear me now?
You believe today is the day
Yeah, I
you
can-
died.
Okay.
On the hunt. I'll let you know what I catch.
Oh yeah, I had the therapy thing today, and I've got 5 more sessions of it. There's 8 in total. I
Huh.
done session 3.
Nice. It's good to get that over with.
Yeah.
Bit of a mess.
Yeah, and I've been awake since 5 AM, and it's now 12 PM, so in 2 minutes. So
You're just being difficult.
yeah.
Welcome to my life.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was literally, I set an alarm for like 6:45, but
Well, yeah,
I think I
get out
was
here.
stressing about trying to wake
Or
up,
shoot me.
so I'm not gonna miss it at
Just
8.
do
That I
something
just
already.
woke up at 5, but I literally just
We
was
can
on my
work this
phone
out.
watching
Damn it.
YouTube and such,
I don't
just
see 'em.
so I don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's what that's what I do too. I wake up in a panic every morning thinking I'm late for something, and I don't even have a job.
Don't appreciate it. Where I've got time.
I don't have one yet either. I can't work, so I literally just well, just for the stuff I got, I can't I can't mentally, physically work. Well, I could probably physically work, you know, like carrying boxes and stuff, like shelf stuff. But I just, like, at the moment, with the stuff that I got and with the things that I have, I just can't. And also my autism, it's, you know, there's a type of autism where you can't physically do, like, you can do other things, like, you know, watch TV, be on a computer, play this game, you know.
Yeah.
But there's just other things that you can't do with the autism.
Yeah.
You have, that's what I have at the moment, basically. That's what I think I have at the moment. I don't.
Also, that's what this therapy thing is about. Basically, figuring that out.
Well, it's mostly OCD. That's what that's for.
You know,
Like, I had before I had this therapy thing, I had an autism meeting, which I forgot it was about that. But that was to diagnose me with the autism, and it was also a video camera one, so they could, you know, diagnose me by the camera.
Oh.
But that was. This is just for my OCD.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm getting homework
go, you're
for it as
back.
well, but it's not the traditional, like, hand in this piece of thing. It's like, okay, this is what the one I had before this one. It was, if I have any intrusive thoughts, write down what they are, and then we'll talk about it in that. So, Wednesday last week, I had a thing where I was washing my hands, and my dad was cooking dinner, and he said I had 20 minutes, so I was like, I can't just wash my hands today. When I was coming back, when I was doing the wash hand thing I did, he said, oh, it's actually 5 minutes. So I was stressing the entire time doing all of that, and I was trying to be really quick. And then not even the day later, when I was doing what I normally do, and I had my food and I washed my hands for that sort of thing. Should I have water after, which I should drink water, but I do it after dinner because why not?
What, you don't drink water during the day?
Well, I do sometimes, but because I drink a lot of coffee, I just drink it at the end of the day, just you know, to separate it. But what my little brother was doing was he kept shutting my door when I was drying my hands, so I would be doing the drying my hands, getting something to open my door again, and then the second later, or even when I've done all of that, right, and I was just getting something so then I can go get ready for bed like I normally do. He was shutting the door, so I was trying to be fast that day, so I would, you know, open the door, go try and get something and be quick, and he'd shut it 5 seconds later. So I was like going back and forth. It was like taking me forever and making me anxious and such and slow. So I wrote that down, and then I then saw there was an email that she sent of like this document. So like, I don't know, whatever the intrusive thought is, what it makes you think or feel, solutions and whatever.
Yeah.
So then yesterday, I think it was yesterday or maybe Monday, I wrote my notes. I looked at what I wrote and then I wrote down those 3 paragraphs on there because it's a PDF. I didn't want to write on PDF over it.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then she today was like talking about it. So I abbreviated because I wrote a lot. I abbreviated what I wrote there, and then just more. You are getting fucking shot by that. Oh, you died.
Yeah.
I got the read. The
Damn.
whatever.
I don't know what happened there. Somehow I stabbed that guy and then it like threw me off that area.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get back in, but yeah, basically I was gonna try stabbing them one by one. That was kind of stupid anyway. They should have just got bullets first, but you know.
I mean, gun v knife never works in a gun battle.
Nah. No.
I do like though for this event, and I know it's not for everyone, but I like the fact that we're having these sort of events, because if it's just PvP like you're doing right now, not many people like them, and it's not fair.
Yeah, not everybody likes having a heart attack.
That too, yeah.
Takes a special kind of person.
Yeah, I was last night, by the way, gonna be doing some of those Hurston missions.
Yeah.
But I went to bed like 11 or 12. Well, I had to, so I woke up around 6 or 5. Well, 5 in this case, but I was trying for 6:45. So I didn't really do any of that last night. But I'm gonna try to, because I don't know what Hurston is right now for the thing, but I guess they're still in the lead.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and do more, because I saw a reaction of the thing, and it's once you get to tier 5 and that company wins. So if I'm doing Hurston and they get tier 5 and they win, I then get a matte black of that company. So if you're say tier 3 and then the event ends and it's Hurston, you don't get that matte black. So if you're Art Corp or Microtech or whatever you pick, right?
Yeah.
And then they win, but you're tier 3 at the moment or tier 4 when they win or when the event ends, you don't get the matte black Microtech, Crusader, Art Corp or Hurston matte black armor for that company that wins. You still get like the 5% thing, and you just don't get the matte black armor.
Yeah, I heard actually on Spectrum yesterday. I was on the chat room when the update was going on, or the maintenance, and people were talking about the rewards, and I guess the secret tier 5 reward for Hurston is 5% off ships, I guess?
No, so it does. So the tier 1 is the jumpsuit and the tractor beam. Tier 2 is the armor and I think it's a rifle or a shotgun or something. You know, the armor of the company that you're doing. And then tier 3 is an Aurora something else skin with a Volt weapon. Tier 4, well, the next one is a raft and 2 other ships. I know the raft because I own the raft, and that's one I saw. And then another Volt weapon. Tier 5 is a Star Lancer, Constellation, and Hercules paint with a Volt weapon. And then if you have to get that, and then if Hurston wins or Arc whatever, you then get the matte black paint with the armor with that.
Okay.
And the 5% stuff. So the 5% doesn't happen unless that company wins.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so if Hurston wins, which by the looks of it from yesterday, and I'm guessing you've checked this morning when you logged on because you're curious, if they are winning, which I have a feeling they are, and hypothetically say it ends next, well, whenever the first is.
Yeah, let me see.
Which by the looks of it, that's next Friday. If it ends on the 6th...
76,000 SCU so far. They're way ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, well, yeah, that. So, if Hurston wins in 2 weeks' time today, because they might end the event 2 weeks from now, because that's the 6th of August. Yeah, they're definitely winning. I just got to the bit where you got on the delay.
Yeah.
So, say it ends on the 6th, because the 6th of August is also the monthly report for July.
Yep.
Because they always do it on the first Wednesday for that. Say it ends there, then in 2 weeks' time, today, Hurston is winning, and everyone who's done Hurston and they have tier 5 get a matte black armor, 5% at the places, and then, I mean, if you're tier 2 or 3 and you haven't got to tier 5 by then, you still get the 5%, but no armor and
that's good to know. Okay.
And it's for the Stanton station, Pyro 1, the Everest, and then Lawville for the, you know, places you get 5% for Hurston. Because Hurston will own Pyro and Stanton Gateway and the Edge, and they'll rename it to whatever. So get used to, all your viewers and yourself will have to get used to calling it not Pyro or Stanton Gateway in the future. You have to call it whatever Hurston calls it.
Yeah, really.
Sorry about
I wonder what they will call it.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's gonna be
Attrition Gateway or something, like it'll name it after one of their guns or something.
Or they'll name it after one of the family members, like.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah.
Because one of the planets is named after one of the family members. So.
And the hospital.
And the hospital, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, the hospital was the name.
Maria Hearts or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's the name, Maria
Yeah.
Hart.
Yeah.
Nice ship, by the way.
Thank you. I love this ship. It's so nice.
I own the 315.
And that's the racing variant, right?
Yeah, the 350R is the race.
Okay. Yeah, this.
The only reason
What's that?
I thought you were going to say something.
No, no.
I was going to say the only reason I own the 315 is the coffee maker that you can put on it.
I think this has one.
Well, do you get it on the pledge store when you bought this shit?
No, I just bought it. No coffee machine. Just a wine rack.
Yeah, so this ship series is the only one when you're on the pledge store that you can fully customize it. So,
Yeah, I saw that. You can change the accents of the interior and stuff.
yeah, my one is a matte black. So I've
Ah.
got the obsidian paint on mine.
Yeah.
When I actually bought it, it wasn't there, but it was in the next patch. So I think it was just one of those stars and things where it's not there first, then it's there. But when you're doing the customization, you can actually add a coffee maker, food processor, a clock. I want to say a radio, but I don't know how they're going to work that until 1.0 maybe.
You know, one crazy thing I found with like food and stuff is that the pizza shop doesn't sell pizza.
Yeah, that's weird. I find that weird. But they have a noodle thing funny as the hot noodles.
Oh, you can buy noodles. That's cool.
The Pyro and Stanton, when they had the noodles, probably for 4.0 because of the noodle place in Pyro in Ruin where it says get your noodles, get your noodles. All the places that have it, so outside Tammy and Sons, some places in Arkport, I want to say Babbage and Orison as well, but don't hold me to that. And then all the stations that have gallerias that have the noodle place in the galleria,
Yeah.
they all have the noodles now there, but they didn't beforehand. So I want to say when they have the pizza in the game, like they've done with that, they will then make those pizzas so you can buy them and eat them. Which I can tell from when they do it, you're going to be the first customer.
Hell yeah, I'm from Boston. The home of pizza.
Yeah,
A lot of people would argue that to the death, but in my opinion, Boston's the best place in the world for pizza.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's something I'm also doing, and I love the self-land hangers, right? Because they're at stations, and I'm a cargo pilot after all. But what I'm doing now is Area 8, the New Babbage is my new home location.
Hey, me too.
From now on. Yeah, I mean, the only reason is, you know, in the large hangars, you can have vehicles on the sides.
Yeah.
Because there's that little gap in there.
I love that.
That's the only reason
It's so nice to not have to worry about it when you call up another ship and it's just safely sitting on the side like that.
Yeah, like, I was very hesitant because I was like, I can put my 315, you know, somewhere in the Lawville hangar, right? Because it's large. No, you can't.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is I'm having my 315, my Vulture, whatever, like on the sides. I might make it like a little base of operations, right?
Yeah.
So when I have the ironclad, I can just have my 315 parked there. Because of how the ironclad is, you know when you have a C2, you can park it with the front or the cockpit facing those walls.
Yeah.
On the sides of the hangars. That's what I'm doing. So I'll park it so the front ramp is facing the side that the 315 is.
What?
And then when I'm at...
I just got anti-cheat error.
Oh, that's weird.
The hell?
Wow, okay. Jesus, fuck!
Right when I pull in.
Yeah, that's weird.
Sometimes
never had-
sometimes OBS will trip it out. Like I can't even play Valorant. I downloaded Valorant once upon a time, and I could play it offline, but as soon as I open OBS, it freaks it out. It gives me
Playing at 7 in the morning?
yeah. I've been playing for an hour too.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I hope you're not waking your kids up. Or...
No, that's why I play this early though, so because they're not up yet.
I cannot do that. I'm as loud as a Have you heard of the thing fog on, leg on?
Yeah, oh yeah.
My parents call me that sometimes as a nickname.
Boy, I said.
I don't play. I mean, I do now play like in the evenings, but even if I played in the day, I wouldn't play at like 7 in the morning. I'll probably play at like 8 or 9 in the morning, just so I'm not waking people up, in case I'm loud as fuck. Or
Yeah.
if I am, I won't have my mic on. I'll just play being quiet. Maybe Spotify on while we're doing hauling. But yeah, what I was saying before the weird anti-cheat happened for you. I parked the ironclad so the front ramp is facing the side of the thing that the 315 is, and then I'll walk down. If there's an elevator, I'll take the elevator in the ironclad down to the cargo deck, walk out through the front ramp to then go to the 315, get in it, and get a coffee.
Nice.
Literally, that's what I call it, my coffee.
Yeah, your coffee ship.
Yeah, and what's great is the Vulture can fit in it. So if I have my Vulture on the side with the 315 or Pisces Medical, when I call the ironclad, I can then open the front, the roof of it, and then get into the Vulture or the Pisces Medical, and then fly from there. Slowly fly in if it's the Medical, and then park it where I want inside of it, and then I've got my Medical bay with the Pisces, and then my salvage ship with my Vulture, all in the ironclad because it can fit both of them at the same. And you are right where you are. That is amazing.
That was scary. I wasn't sure where I'd be at if I was going to be flying into the ground.
Yeah, do scan and just say, oh, you're right above it. That's good.
Yeah.
Make sure you got headlights on as well.
Good point. Good point.
Always good to have your lights on, even if it's dark as fuck. Why is there eliminate target?
I got a Merc mission here.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know there was Merc missions here. Sam said it's been since the facility first opened, but I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm just figured why not. I would have been doing it all along. You know, I've been here a million times, clearing out targets and stuff.
This might make you laugh, but I went to one of the Pyro 4 ones, and I saw that, you know those t-shirts that you see the NPCs wear that are like full on, like, you know your shirt that you're wearing just without the IG logo system. I've seen those in the stations, and then I killed a guy in one of the Pyro 4 ones, and I looked at the shirt they were wearing. It was like midnight, and then it was the exact same shirt that you see at the stations that the NPCs wear that you've got on without the logo on it. I was like, oh, that's what you... So I tried killing some so I could get it, but being me and being you probably, you would want to look around to see if there's any more or, you know, whatever. By the time I do it, I always get killed by the NPCs because I forget to log off so I can get to the last place I was at, and then I'm in safety. So I've not actually, but I know where to get them, and I might get it after this event, to be honest, just because I'm more focused at the moment trying to get all the houses, so as you like to say, the slave people or whatever shit, company,
Yeah.
to get all the tiers for it. And then I get the map black cast.
Hey, well, so you guys can all have pretty armor. We're all gonna suffer from low wages for the rest of our lives.
Basically, yeah.
But we'll look pretty while we're poor.
And also, if you need any weapons from Hurston, you know someone in the org to get the 5% discount, because you will have to pay the full amount.
It is so like a dystopian future thing to think that like the galaxy's heading towards fascism in the sake of fashion.
It's actually. But I mean, it does make like lore-wise, I know the other companies are like fantastic.
Where the
right?
hell
Like,
they go?
they say they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Not all corporations in the game are fantastic, but hypothetically, let's say they are. Lore-wise, it makes sense for Hurston to win because unlike the other companies, they have more influence in the UEE military or government than Microtech, Crusader, ArcCorp. I mean, Crusader, they make the ships in the air. That's why it's in a gas giant. That's why the Hercules. You know when you're at the cargo area for Crusader, right? When you were there, you can actually see one of the Hercules being built at there.
I didn't know
And
that.
if you look at if you read some of the things near the Chairman Club bit, it says about the place being on these thruster things that are keeping it in the atmo.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the level is. So they are more like a supplier for the military for their base, their ship building. It's like the Javelin, for instance, or Bengal might be built at a place like Crusader, for instance, but a ship, but the other, and also it's where Crusader ships are built, because it's Crusader, it's the company's planet, I guess you could say. But ArcCorp and others, they don't really have any much like leniency, I guess, with the UE military. Like, Hurston, I think, is the only one that really will have an impact whether they win or not. So that's also why I'm picking, and also Lorville. That's why. That's the only reason I'm picking it, because of Lorville.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I mean, even though I picked Cabbage as my home right now for like forever because of the Ironclad, Lorville will always be my home. Like no matter what, Lorville will always be my home.
Hey, good morning, Rich. Yeah, I just picked up Stratera helmet. That's what you get as a reward.
Oh, I did.
I didn't know it was in the in-game. I mean, obviously as a reward I knew, but
Yeah, so so I think you can get them. You know the Hurston thing that you can get right now when you pull the armors from the companies.
yeah.
I think they have Strata one. Which company are you doing?
Microtech.
Okay, have you got to the armor section or TID?
Yeah, I have the Stratera armor.
Okay. Yeah, so that is, I think, one that doesn't have any insignia, but the one that you have and that I have, it has the company logos on it. So that's Strata armor. Not sure about the one you can get right now for the bundle, for the Grey Cat, Shubin, Pyrotechnic, Pyro, whatever the company is, the Pyro one. That might be Strata as well. But yeah, that's just an armor bit. It's a medium armor. Jesus, you got so many fucking enemies in front of me. Like my language of kids are watching, which I don't. Kids are watching because it's this game.
Yeah, it's weird. As soon as you complete that Merc mission, they instantly respawn again. Wait, I wonder if I could just pick it up one again. Ooh,
Yeah.
plushie. Oh, I can't pick it up. I don't need that helmet.
Ooh, there's a Pico.
Oh yeah, I got one actually.
Yeah,
I got this. I got Francis the Stormwall, and then Pico the Penguin Party.
Nice. I have a few. I bought a few Pico. Well, I bought a Pico from Microtech, and then I haven't got the Stormwall one. But I know you, because I've been playing this game longer than you have, so I guess you could say I'm a veteran, more or less, compared to you, obviously.
Yeah.
I am so gonna make so many old jokes from that. But I think you get some celebration Picos that are like orange and you know, the one that you picked up.
Yeah.
But I think you just get gifted those because of a Chinese New Year thing or a New Year celebration thing or Halloween, like, you know, those sort of events. You get gifted those.
Yeah.
Like in the Valentine's Day or one of them, we got for free this envelope
Yep.
stand. We only bought one of them, but those ones you could put those envelopes on them, and I've got crap ton of them, to be honest. Just from getting gifted them. I don't know why I got them back.
You know what's crazy is sometimes you go to these places and you find teeth for free because people just get killed while they're trying to get them out of here. You know, they're giant. Have you seen them?
The Valacar.
The adult, not the adult, the Apex Valacar teeth?
I haven't, no, wait, the key. I've seen the creature, I haven't seen the, whatever.
The teeth are giant. They're like,
The teeth, no, I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it on video.
yeah. So, you know, they're a pain in the ass to get out of here, especially when the elevators aren't working, because you have to actually put those massive teeth on the tram. Oh, shit, that's my Andromeda. I'm kind of tempted to grab that instead, but this is faster. This doesn't have shit for fuel on it, though.
You arrive at a 300 though.
Yeah, I did, but I died when I had my Andromeda.
Oh, right. I do think, I don't correct me if I'm wrong. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean. I do hope with the Ironclads, because it's an armoured freighter, and Drake normally builds armoured ships, more or less, with armoured hull. It'd be cool if you could park the Ironclad near to where those Valacar things are, so you and whoever, like, obviously I'm going to test this when it's on the PTU, so I'm not stupid enough to try this on the live server, but on the test server, one of the things I might try is see if going to the where you guys do the Valacar Apex one, right? The
Yeah.
big one, big baddie. If it lets you do it in the Ironclad, it's an armored freighter. It's not like the other ships in the game right now. Or it disables your ship because it's radiation. I'm actually going to see if that works. If it doesn't, I've just killed my ship and I killed myself for a test. Which might be funny to watch, actually.
Yep.
But I can tell that's something you would probably test, to be honest, because it's...
Oh, I landed my 890 right at the worm site. It was...
have any issue.
Oh yeah. It did. Well, it died like 10 kilometers up, and it just free falled the whole way, and then it landed upright perfectly right at the worm site, which was awesome, and it still had power. Like, I could still use my med bed and everything. It was like just like being in an 890 anywhere else, you know. It was like pretty cool. It was all this, you know, luxury and shit, and all the lights were on. It was really cool, but I landed too perfectly because the fucking tram railed right into my 890 and blew it up.
Of course it's...
That thing asks no questions. It just goes straight through you. I was like, oh, sweet, look at this. I landed perfectly. And everybody's like, yeah. And all of a sudden, boom. I went, oh, fuck, what was that? And then I was dead.
Well, luckily, the Ironclad is a bit smaller than the 890 in size. So, if that happens, and like your A90 and it, you know, glides down, and I will put the gears down if that happens.
Oh, yeah, always put the gears down. Actually,
Yeah,
you can still when it's soft death, believe it or not. Because mine died, and then I opened the landing gear, and it went down fine. I actually successfully landed my Andromeda there, and this is a workaround because the freight elevator there is broken most of the time. So what you can do is you have a friend go to the research center. That way and you're in a group with them, and then you have a marker to where the research center is, so you know where to land, because you can't see it from the sky at all. You need a marker there. So once your friend's there, you got a marker, you hover over them, you line up their marker with the planetary marker, so that tells you that you're centered directly over them, and then you start dropping dropping your altitude. You open your landing gear and you'll hit the storm, and it will shut your ship down or whatever, and you just float right down. And in the 890 and the Andromeda, I was successfully able to get out of there. So you got your ship there, you pull the teeth out of the worm, you put the teeth in your ship, and then you bedlog. And when you wake up, you're right in the center of Pyro, like in the sun, but you're not burnt up or anything. It just looks like space, you know, but if you look at your map, you're actually sitting in the center of the sun. And you just jump to wherever you got to go, and that's that. And now you got all the teeth, and you got out of there without using a freight elevator.
I just realised that there's a place called Rustville on your map. Does the Rustville place have the same storm that is at the at the ASD place?
Where was it?
Considering
Rustville?
there's Rustville is a bit below there, because that's it's near, it's on the same place, but
Grey Gardens. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, yeah, I bet it would.
yeah, because I've actually not been to there yet. Well, I haven't actually been to Pyro 1 at all since the place, but I figured because it's the whole Lazarus stuff, it might be affected or something because of the stuff, but I don't know. So I haven't been there yet.
I can go check it out,
And
actually.
also I don't know. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
it's
It's only 600 kilometers.
that's-
I'll take a gander.
yeah. I mean obviously if you're doing other stuff you don't know.
Oh, no, I just finished that mission.
Oh, cool. Jesus, 5 minutes? Whoa, you need a bigger ship. Wow. Oh, that's 1 second? Jesus Christ, the ship is great for that.
Yeah, this thing is
But
fast.
yeah, I mean, I feel like, because I'm going to have the Vulture, Medical Pisces, maybe a Rambler, depending how, you know, like, because I'm going to have the Vulture in it some days, obviously not others. If I'm not in a salvage mood, I won't have a Vulture in it. But I will have a Rambler inside my Ironclad for sure, and that's my shuttle ship. I know I've got the Medical Pisces, and that could be a, you know, but that's my medical bay, because I don't think the Ironclad's got a medical bay, so that'll be my medical bay. Which is smart, to be honest, because you know what we're like in the Psychonauts. We're
Yep.
all dead. We're all idiots half the time.
Yep.
So we'll all kill up at some point or injure ourselves at doing shit. I hope you're friendly with them, because that would be awkward.
Oh, very friendly with these guys. This is Headhunters.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna suit in. But yeah, like I do think if I have a Rambler inside, which it would probably, I mean, I might not have exactly 1,500 because of the Rambler, but I have plenty extra cargo, and if my ship shuts down because of that test with the Valkyr place, I have a Rambler that I could use to get out. If it lets me fly out of it, that is, without radiation, then fall into my death as well.
We did test that, and it kills every ship inside of your ships, too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, we how the hell did we test that? Oh, yeah, I had tanks on my 890. And when we got them out, they were dead.
Oh, that's...
But you might be able to get away with it if you take the power supply out of the vehicle before you go into the storm and leave it out, and then once you are in the storm, maybe insert the power supply and see what happens. Yeah, no radiation here, but wow, somebody left a shitload of cargo on the ground. Processed food and waste.
Well, at least we tested, because I figured it was all over the planet because of how they showed it in the Inside Star Citizen videos and such. So I figured it even will be on these places, and as your headhunters, you have access to places like this. So if you know, it'd be best for you to know, so you don't have to worry about, oh, radiation, I can't land anymore. Sort of thing. Oh my god, they're doing caterpillar shit.
Yeah. They think they are.
I've actually reluctantly started to use the caterpillar at times, just for some of the missions in the hauling contracts for the person stuff. and I haven't really wanted to use it, but I've used it because I have no option but to use it at time.
You have the the C, right?
I've
Hull
got the
C?
Caterpillar,
Oh, Caterpillar, right, not Hull C.
just the Caterpillar, the one that you're right in front of.
Yeah.
Because the Ironclad gives you one as a loaner. But the funny thing is, I own a Starlancer Max as well, and the two ships for Imperators is a Caterpillar and a Starlancer Max. So on my ASOP terminal, I've got two Caterpillars on my ASOP. Because I've got the one from the Ironclad loaner, and then the one that they give you for Imperator. So I've got two Caterpillars right now in my inventory.
This thing might be stealable.
Oh yeah, you could definitely steal it because the doors are open like that, or unlocked as I found. You can access it and just fly away. It'll probably be way more fuel than your 300 single ships, but... That's actually a pretty nice interior with the red.
Imagine this surprise. You land like this in a fucking Caterpillar and you get it back and it's gone.
Go at the front one, there you go. Because they won't realise it's... Unless you can't... Oh wait, there's the elevator over there.
No, I can't get it to go up.
Shit. They really... Oh wait a minute, you can probably use the ship to, like, mid-air and do it that.
I wonder if one of these will close.
I doubt it. I
Yeah.
doubt it because they might be
Alright.
How about if you use your ship to angle it at an angle and then run jump into it? Or use the vehicle to, like, do it, if that makes sense. So those platforms, you could probably put something, like, on top of it and then jump in because it starts it in after all. Maybe not. I mean, it's a nice ship, I will admit, but it's just like not. Oh, the mule, nice. If there's any good use for the mule, it's this.
Yeah, I wonder. Have you driven this thing yet? The mule? Yeah.
A few times. It's not my cup of tea, but.
Oh, me neither. But let me tell you, it can get through anything. In reverse, you can't stop it.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm gonna do with my Ironclad is, well, they showed a mule in the concept bit because it's a Drake ship. They have to show Drake ships. You know, it's the tip. If it's an Amphil, they'll show Amphil ships. You know, so it's a typical thing that they do for companies that they show the vehicle they own. I might actually use the Grey Cat STV for my vehicle in the Ironclad if the MTC, you know, that vehicle I bought Invictus, if that's too fat for the Ironclad. I want to put it for the Rovers. And I ain't using a mule, that's for sure. I don't care if it's too whatever. It's just like, I like to have a Rover that looks like an SUV at times.
Yeah.
Or a car. The STV and the Grey Cat MTC both look like SUVs or cars to me, in that the mule doesn't look like.
Raven just raged at War Thunder. I'll have to check that out. There is a lot of hype around it. I thought it was just like well advertised, but now I'm starting to meet people that play it. It's like conjoined twins.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I've actually played. Funny. Oh, they are twins.
It's free to play, but don't spend money on it. I bet you did.
Well, I mean, this game technically is sometimes, and I've spent nearly $2,000 on it, apparently.
Wow.
On Star Citizen, that is, not on War.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Well, I mean, it's over time.
Yeah.
But especially this year, I saw a few ships in February, like the Raft, Palais, Rambler, Pisces Expedition, Ursa Rover in their own one, and I forgot about that. And then I think I'm going STV a little bit later after that. And then the MTC, Ironclad, Arrow, 315, Vulture, Medical Pisces. I bought a lot of ships this year, basically, is what I'm saying on the pledge store.
Gotcha.
With a bunch of gear, weapons, armor, gun, bobbleheads, furniture, ship furniture. But to be honest, I see that as buying stuff for this game to progress. That's how I see it. Whereas ships like games like War Thunder and such, where they're not like how this game's made or looks, I probably won't ever buy something like on those sort of games for this game. If that makes
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it makes sense. I heard like Arma was another example of that, like where basically like to get helicopters and stuff like that, you gotta pay, and the people that have helicopters are essentially the meta, and you can't
this is what I love
do
about
much
this
to compete
game.
with them.
Like, yeah, but this is what I love about this game. Like, I could be in my Ironclad right now, right? If it's out. It could be a fantastic freighter, which it is, because of the cargo size. It's literally like it's C2 Carrack hangar size of a large, right? And it's got 1,536 SCU for the freighter, 1,100 and something for the assault or the dropship version, right?
Yeah.
So you can land in a large hangar for it. So already, that ship is superior to the C2 Hercules, and the Hull C right now, because the Hull C can't land in a hangar. It's locked to station, and the C2 Hercules doesn't have a tractor beam, and I think it's built before the cargo refractor, and the Ironclad's built one of the first ships built after the cargo refractor, because it's got the tractor beams, it's got the roof and the front ramp to get the cargo in, right? One thing I can see it being not a great ship in is combat. Unless you're with, multiple people and you got the full crew, and then you got people in turrets and such, maybe you'll be great. And if you're a great pilot, maybe you can solo with the guns the pilot controls, right?
Yeah.
So it might be okay with that. It might not be if it's a light fighter, like an Arrow that's circling you around, or it's someone that's really good at ship combat and you're up against them and they have a Mantis or a bunch of, multiple ships. You might be a bit fucked.
Yeah.
Ships like there's ship. What I love about this game is you could have lots of ships, like a Hull C, a Hammerhead, a Carrack, Polaris, Idris, Javelin, Bengal Carrier, like loads of fucking ships, right?
Yeah.
But you might not be a great pilot. You might be really new. You might be not that great at ship combat. You might not. You might be a noob at it, or not that great, but you're just starting out. Where you're getting shot by them NPCs.
No, they were just chasing me for no reason. Because they're friendly with me. I don't know why they were talking shit, but they were.
Oh, they're idling you. Okay. But yeah, you could be really great at a lot of things, but in this game, first person shooting, with the gun in shooting another person on foot. But if you're not that great at flying, or you've not been flying for years, or shooting in a ship for doing all of the things that veterans like myself have been doing for years, and you're just starting out like yourself, owning a Javelin, an Idris, Polaris, Hammerhead, C2, hell, the Ironclad, Starlancer, any large ship and extra large that you can think of at the top of your head. When engineering is online, when everything is online that 1.0 is having, you're gonna think really fucking hard about what ship you're gonna take, and what ship you're gonna do, and everything. Because once engineering is online, Calda, I don't care if you're in a big ass fucking ship. If you do not have the amount of crew that it tells you, it's like if you're in a javelin, it says 100 people, right? And you haven't got 100 people on your ship. Well, 99 people if you're, you know, the one that acts the 100, right?
Yeah.
You are fucked if you're in ship combat with another person.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yep.
Just being realistic, you're fucked.
You're gonna have a lot of people running around putting out fires.
Oh yeah, literally.
You're not gonna be doing much fighting. You'll be doing fire watch.
Oh yeah, that's why I think with the Ironclad and Starlancer, if I can, because I'm gonna be in quantum a lot of the time, probably in my Ironclad doing Poland. If I'm up again, because it's an armored freighter, I think I'll be fine on my own, you know, solo sort of thing. Might have an engineer that's AI crew sort of thing, just one person, 1 or 2 AI crew that I engineer. It's just, that's my limit probably. Or have one of the Psychonaut orgs as one of my little minions, just doing like the engineers for me.
I'll fly around with you.
Yeah.
I'm a licensed chief engineer, you know, in real life.
I mean, escort carriers, like escort fighters, will probably need as well. But you know, like, just we'll have to think about that when it comes to that in the future. But yeah, like, I think I'll be okay on my own because it's a crew of 6 as max, but you can fly it on your own.
That's a good point, Rich. Actually, if we have slaves, like imagine Rich was saying, "Hey, good morning, Mass." Rich was saying that's why we need slaving, so you can steal NPCs to man the ship. That's such a cool idea. Imagine that. Instead of killing an NPC, you just knock them out and you handcuff them, and then they wake up on your ship, and you get to command them.
But this is the thing. We're going to be able to pay crew in the future in 1.0 for AI crew. So yeah, we're going to have AI crew in the future. So you will be able to pay people to man your ship. So like, you can pay engineers.
Oh yeah, I get that, but I mean, I think it'd be cool if you could just capture people.
Yeah.
Like you find out, like, oh, there's an NPC that's an excellent engineer or something, and like they give you a mission, like, hey, this guy's a good engineer, you might want to capture him. You go down to his station, knock him out, tase him, knockout darts, whatever, handcuff him and get him the fuck out of there. And then once he's on your ship, what's he gonna do? Once he's on your ship.
Down for that.
You know, he's stuck there. It's just like back in the, you know, you ever heard the expression getting shanghaied?
No. Okay,
so like this is a card game where you get so far ahead of your opponent that basically you got what's called, you shanghaied them. So you won and there was nothing they could do about it. You had them cornered basically. Sort of like checkmate. But that expression actually comes from San Francisco back in the day when it was, you know, in the early days of the city, and Portland, Oregon, which is also a city port, a seaport. The Chinese sailors would come over here to sell us silk and sell us opium and stuff like that. Well, they would they had all these bars set up on the dock, and basically underneath the bar stool was a false floor. And if you looked like a big, strong, you know, guy that could work on a ship, the Chinese people would try to lure you into their bars. They'd get you real drunk, and then they'd drop the floor out from under you. You'd wake up on a ship in the middle of the ocean, and then what are you going to do? You got to work for them. And then you're stuck for life. It's called getting shanghaied because they send you to Shanghai, China.
Oh, I just realized something. There's a ship called the Mercury Starburner, right?
Yeah.
And in that MSR, there's a secret cargo part where it can't be scanned. So I just thought, if someone in Star Citizen or in the Org, which I don't think anyone in the Org will do because this is one of the friendly ones, and I doubt we like to deal with pirates unless the event needs us to do pirating, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's at every fucking org in the game that isn't a pirate one, that if the event needs us to do it, we will do it because it's the event that the game needs us, but we're locked to do it. We can't do it anything else.
Right.
I could just see someone in the future using an MSR, doing the taser, or whatever the fuck it is, for an NPC, locking them in that part, taking them to someone, like in a cage or whatever, like, you know, putting them in that, because Pyro's got loads of cages, so you could easily take one of those ones. Put them in that secret cargo. Maybe if that person that's buying is in Stanton or a UBE controlled bit, they don't get scanned with transporting human slaves or alien slaves or whatever to it, because they're in the secret cargo of the MSR. And then, lo and behold, say it's you, Kara, or me, that needs someone to work on our freighter or whatever. We could just buy them, like buy that person, the MSR person selling, and we get it without having, you know, the UBE military on our app.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Rich, by the way, I think if you have Xbox Game Pass, or not Xbox, PC Game Pass, I think it's on there. I think all 3 Mass Effects are on there, and I recommend that as well. I only beat the first one. I played the second one a bit. I haven't played the third one at all, but the first one was like one of the best games I've ever played.
The only one I've played is Andromeda, but
that's
on...
the second one, I think.
No, I think that's the last one before
Is it?
They stopped making something. Yeah, I think it's the last one before they then done the remake of the first ones or something.
Yeah.
You know, that they've done the remasters and remakes of the old ones. So I think that's the last one they did before they went and done the remake things for it.
Okay.
But that's the one I think that's the only one I've played, but that's because of the things in Andromeda, and also the trailer for it made me want to buy it, because there's. But yeah, like I just genuinely think that when the Ironclads are out, that will just make hauling way more nicer and easy for haulers, because the cargo size is pretty nice and generous for like a large ship.
Yeah.
It's way better than a C2. You can store lots of vehicles in it, so it can be a transporter, but you also have options for loads more loads. It's going to be a pain in the butt for the 1,000. I'm just going to be blunt, it's going to be a pain. But I can just tell, because the Star Lance is the same, if you can get from the cockpit to engineering in under a minute, you can probably solo the Ironclad on your own for it. Because I saw this Generation Tech video on Star Wars. It might not even, yeah, I think it was a Generation Tech video for a Star Wars thing I was watching. And one of the things was, it was like ships for cargo pilots with smuggling in it or something.
Yeah.
And talk about the Gazanti freighter. And the Gazanti is a max crew of 12, I think. And if it's one good pilot, they could fly it solo. So like if it's the freighter one that you can, a lot of cargo pilots in Star Wars use, the Sea Rock. That's a max crew of 12 because it's a cargo. Well, it's a ship. It's a freighter basically, or cruiser, whatever you want to call it. So it's a max of 12, but you can pilot it. If you're a really good pilot, you can man it on your own without anyone on board, like men in engineering or whatever. You can do it as a one crew ship. And the Ironclad is a max crew of 6 with a minimum of 1. Remind you of anything?
Yep.
Yeah, so the Gazanti for Star Citizen is the Ironclad.
Ah, cool. Okay.
That's what I'm getting from it. Or like
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so like my one of my favorite ships in Star Wars, the Gazanti. Well, it's also the YB-99 armed freighter, but like the Gazanti freighter for like the crew size is basically the Ironclad in Star Citizen.
Nice.
Yeah, so when that ship's out, I could tell I'm going to be a solo, not because of my name in game, by the way.
Yeah.
But I could tell I'm going to be a solo person in it, but I could tell some others in the org, when they have theirs, they're going to do crew in it. I'm not. I'm going to do it. Well, I might have one, but that...
Vehicle selected.
That was weird. When I got back in my 325, it didn't have the quantum drive in it.
Someone steal.
Hey, it might have, but I didn't. Well, I also had that error where I got sent back to menu, but I didn't see anybody. But yeah, possibly.
I think there's headhunters.
Or maybe it got shot out or something. I don't know. I didn't even get shot though. Not in that
I
ship.
didn't. Unless I missed it, I didn't see.
Maybe there was a player at the research center and they came back on the tram and on the way out grabbed my quantum. I don't know. For shooting the door open on their Ursa.
But I don't know if you noticed, but you know when you turned right, there was that barrier there with black.
No. When I get out of the elevator?
No, well, before you got to that area, you know you turned right and there was those bars before you went to where the kiosk is that you're at.
Yeah.
If you're in Stanton, you can actually go in there because it's where all those cargo crates are and where the little hideaway bit with the turtle thing is. That's where that area is.
Oh, okay.
The pyro one, because it's dilapidated, it's ruined, it's a wreck. That isn't there. So that's a bit of detail that this game has, where it may be all clean and cleanliness and all of that shit in Stanton, right?
Yeah.
But when you're in Pyro, the only station that's all that is the Stanton Gateway or the Hurston Dynamics station in 4.3. Sorry to nudge that. That's just gonna be so funny to see people's reactions, like yourself. It's just gonna be so funny. Like they're all gonna all the new people are gonna be like, wow, this is such a clean place in Stanton or whatever. And then once they get to Pyro's ones, they're like, oh, Jesus, this is.
When I first started, I was in Area 18, and then right away, Yoldai and this other guy, Wilbert, took me right to Pyro because the event was in Pyro at that time.
Jesus, you've got a lot of fucking stuff in.
Yeah, this isn't even my home station either. This is just a place I've been the last few days.
You know you can store those things in that storage unit that you got there as well, and then put all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you are doing that? Nah.
It's 22% full so far.
That's pretty handy. I mean, I normally. So what I'm gonna do is where that medical bit is, I'll put similar things in my storage crates. Because I'm gonna have two, one for me, one for the other crew member, and that's if they fit there. Because I heard from someone that there's an elevator in the Ironclad, so if that's where I think it is, I'll use that always to get down to it. But if there's a little bit, because there's always, I think, a staircase that I don't know. The mesh thing looks, you can't tell the mesh layout. You can't even, I can't. But from the looks of what I've read, they said there's an elevator somewhere.
Yeah.
If that's where I think it is, I'm gonna have cargo crates for storage right where the Pisces is. And then that would be like to have a similar thing on the Starland. So that would be where I put my armors, my stuff that I can't put at the moment in the suit lockers or the weapon stuff. That would be where that.
Alright.
Apparently, also you can name the suits, the storage crates in the future. Apparently.
Oh, that'd be handy.
Yeah, you would probably name yours Kaldar's stuff of "Do not touch or you'll fucking die," Craig.
Yep. Meet my railgun. If you touch, meet my railgun.
Yeah, something like that.
By the way, I killed a ICT in one hit with a railgun.
No?
One of the jumpy ICTs. Shot the guy right in the face with it. he fell out of it and he was dying slowly, and then I hit him again and he went flying.
That sounds funny.
Yeah, it was awesome because he was taking us out. He was taking out a bunch of the team members at a research center, and I was like, oh shit, I got a railgun. Where is this guy? And I found him on the roof, and I was like 10 feet away from him. I charged it up just in time. He got one shot on me, and then I got one shot on him, and it was enough to take him right out. One hit.
Wow. I bought a there's this silver spark pink for the MSR that I bought yesterday, I think, no, a few days ago, and I'm honestly thinking this year, depending on the price of the two, I might buy the MSR and the Guardian in November, or the MSR in the next few weeks, like months, if it's available, that is, and then the Guardian in November. But something with the MSR, you can name it to what you want it to be, so because it's got the name option.
Yep.
So I've got an idea for what I'm gonna name it for it, but yeah, I'm gonna name my Ironclad something similar, but that would be like a different number to it, but it'll be the same like thing, just like CF-9 whatever, like a different number to the Mercury, Star Runner, Starlance, all of that I've got in my head right now. And I also bought it because it reminds me of the. I'm gonna buy it because it reminds me of the Millennium Falcon. That's also why I'm getting it. It's an unofficial Star Wars looking ship that CIG has. Those struts really. That's why I don't like this ship, because of the struts. Saying that the Ironclad's one's like the Caterpillar, and that's got struts, but I'm getting used to the Caterpillar's one, to be honest.
You talking about the landing gear?
No, when in the cockpit of the Constellation, there's those struts in front of you.
Oh yeah, that's annoying as hell. Right where your crosshair is too.
Yeah, just a word of warning: if you're in the Caterpillar, because if you're in the Caterpillar, it's the same on the Ironclad, 'cause it's the same cockpit style basically. That's also got struts, but I will say, if I had to fly a ship that had struts, I would prefer the Ironclad and Caterpillar over the Constellation series, hands down. Yes, I'm becoming a Drake fan now. So,
is there a race to resources supposed to be reoccurring, or a one and done event? It's done at the end of this month, basically. Not this month, but it's done at the end of the patch. Yeah. And if I had to guess, it'll probably come back in some form eventually. But yeah, it's going to be done, and it will be determining who owns Pyro Gateway.
Yeah. So something with this event, if you're doing do you want to show them the journal thing so they can see what it looks like?
Yeah.
So, with this journal, at the moment it looks like Hurston's going to win. So if you're doing Hurston, and you're doing tier 1, 2, 3, 4, you get rewards. So tier 1, on all of them, you get this jumpsuit off the thing. So if you're doing Hurston, you get a Hurston jumpsuit. Art Corp, Architect, etc, etc. Same for the tier 2, it's an armor set. So you get
medium armor.
But it's the medium. So at the moment, Hurston looks like it's gonna win. So if you are doing that and you are tier 5, so you've done all of them, and you're at the very end, you get a matte black armor of that company. So if it's Hurston that wins, you get a Hurston one if you've done tier 5. And
Hurston's black and gold.
Yes, like same for the other companies, but they have the logo. But
Microtech is white and like light blue, like ice blue.
Okay, so apart from Microtech, the others are basically the same color for the visor and such. But obviously the logo of it is different on each company, so it depends which one you want. Because it's Chris Person that looks like it. Whatever the company that wins for this event, or corporation, I'm just going to say company because it's easy to understand, you will have 5% at the Pyro and Stanton Gateway, and then Everest Harbour, and then Lorville. If it's Arccorp, it'll be the same Pyro Stanton, and then it'll be by Genie and...
Nice to meet you, Boric, by the way. He's saying that...
Yep.
They're saying that, hope it does come back, as it's so bugged I can't get the intro missions done. Have you tried it since the update, the hotfix, and also there's a hotfix, which should affect elevators functioning, which is what you got to worry about during the after the intro mission. But
yeah, which corporation or company are you trying?
yeah, I'm curious about that too. Actually, I'll see if I can find the intro mission for it. If you let me know what company you're going with, Boric.
There's a delay on the TV that I'm watching, so you'll see before I see the company name. I can look on my phone, but it's dying in a sec, so
I'll let you know what he says. Because what was the update? Was that 2 days ago?
I think there was one last night, because I saw
There's a hotfix that came out last night. I put that on. I installed that this morning. But there was a... during the maintenance... Oh, it was maintenance. That's what it was. And that was yesterday. Right?
Yeah, there was a maintenance as well yesterday. I think it went from 1 to something. It was meant to be like 4
Yeah.
hours. They said a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why it was shorter, but it was shorter.
So yeah, tried one... Last night you tried one.
Wednesday.
Okay. The lift wasn't transferring to pickup. I was okay. You're trying to do Crusader. Try the hotfix today. I'm curious if that'll help you with elevators. If you got the hard drive space. If you don't, you can rename your live file to hotfix, and then just install the hotfix.
Yeah. So what I would Crusader's probably not going to win the event, to be honest. But even if you do all of the 5 tier things, even if it doesn't do it, you might want to do that just because the paints for it, you won't be getting them unless they do a similar event in the future. I'm just going to put it that way. I don't think they're going to do... They might not do these Stanton ones, but they might do a different system with whatever corporations in that system sort of thing, to be honest. I don't
Crusaders in
that's
close third. I mean, they're almost in second. You know, they're not too far from Microtech. A bit less than 10 million. I mean, 10,000. Oh, wait, that is 10 million. Yeah, less than 10 million SCU.
Yeah, but Harrison's got 70 million, so that's why. That's why even if they do it, they're definitely not going to win for Crusader. It's annoying. Hurston's Hurston, but at the same time, if you look at the law for Hurston, it makes sense why Hurston's winning. To be honest.
And Bork, the other thing is too. Hey, good morning, Ark. How you doing? The other thing is too, Bork, that sometimes with the elevators, when I walk up to the terminal, it'll just say loading forever. I have to actually back up and then go back into it, and second time it fires right away.
Oh, that's happening in Hurston as well. It's annoying as hell, but that's one of the ways to sort of fix it. That
Yeah.
I found as well. It's annoying. But something else, Boric. What ship are you using for the event, out of curiosity?
Yeah, what kind of ship do you have, Bork, for this?
I'm using a raft for it, so that's just wondering what he's using, because what they're using. Because I'm using the raft, because what I found is with the raft, sometimes the grid is fucked. It's just the raft. I'm gonna get a new one if it's like that tonight.
Oh, interesting. Ark says, so Hurston's winning probably because they were the only ones that were working. Ah. Probably partially Sig likely has one narrative written and okay.
Well, and also
That's interesting.
Oh, but also if you think about it, look, Hurston is a weapons manufacturing company for mostly you've seen the weapons that they sell at Lordville, right?
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
when you've done it, they sell from system to system to system. So in the 5 systems that we're gonna get at 1.0, they might sell them in other systems that we might not see until whatever year that is when.
Okay, Borik's using a C2.
Okay, yeah, Boric, use a raft. That's probably better than the.
Well, you're saying I was using a computer, but was about to purchase in-game a raft. Oh, I don't, rather than computer, he meant C2, I believe, in that sentence. But so I was using a C2, but was about to purchase a in-game raft. Oh, yeah, that's what Aiden's saying. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so Boric, with the raft, you can actually rent it for 70k. You don't have to buy it. So, you can rent it at Lawville for 70k at the rent place, which is, I think, considering the ship that it is, that you can buy it for 3 million or rent it for 70k. That's actually a pretty good price, I will say. But for the raft, the large cargo that you can do for the event is actually 180 if you count all the ones in total for the large ones. And the raft has 192 SCU of cargo.
You're all good,
so
Bork. I knew what you meant. we can translate. Autocorrect is kicking his ass, he said. Or they said.
I kid you not, when I was doing the therapy thing this morning, Kaldar, I was typing, right? And you know when you're typing in a message and then it sends while you're mid-typing?
Yeah.
Right? To me, I had to type more and I put a ... and an asterisk, just so it's like, yeah, it's annoying as fuck when that happened. Yeah, again, I think the reason Hurston's winning is they'll have more systems and lore of like other places. So rather than like Crusader or Microtech, or what, they might not be like operating in other systems other than UEE ones, but Hurston might not be operating in UEE systems as well. They might be working in Banu areas or hell, the Vandal, hypothetically. Like, you know, they might not be operating human, like, UEE government areas. That is what I'm trying. So that might be why they might be winning, lore-wise. And also the fact that most of the ships that people get are at New Deal. Like, the Argo ships, the military ones mostly, a lot of the weapons, like Archers is saying, like most of the ships that you get are at New Deal rather than the
So he said, yeah, but yeah, I can't play long in one day. I've saved over 4 million, so renting is not as good for me. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Then you might as well just buy something.
I mean, yeah, I mean you could also buy it without doing it in game. You could also buy it on the pledge store because that's what I did.
Well, he has enough. You said it was 3 million, right?
Yeah, it's 3 million.
Okay, yeah, he's got enough then. Or they have enough. They have 4 million, so.
Yeah, you can get it at Lawville, by the way. That's, I think, the only place you could buy the raft. Now, if you want paints for the raft, you have to do that on the pledge store. But they're not that expensive. The one I got was about £4, £3 maybe.
That's not a bad price.
So yeah, it's not.
I think Ark's theory is really interesting, though, where he's saying that they're not prioritizing the other elevators because they only have lore written as though Hurston's going to win. And that's why Hurston's doing so well, because their elevators are working.
But and also, you might do Hurston because of things. Like, that's why I'm primarily doing it, because the ships that I own, you know full well how many ships, because I mentioned them.
Yeah.
Paints on them nicest for the Hurston. Like, for instance, the C2 Hercules, right? If you look at the Microtech one, which I know you're doing Microtech,
Yeah.
and you look at the Microtech when you get the whole C2 Hercules, it's basically the C2 paint that you have as stock, but the Microtech logo. That's how bland Microtech's paint scheme are. So, when you see it, you can't unsee it. I'm just.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Ark's right with that because I don't know. Well, I also have it at Lawville because it's my cargo plan. If hypothetical, I mean, I got it out now. That's just personal reasons. But of the ship having a coffee ship, that's my personal reason why I'm having that babbage forever now, probably, and also the iron. Oh, I'm trying to hit them. I'm going to be in Paris. But yeah, I think Archer's theory is right to be honest, because I can't from maybe the elevator's not working in some areas. And
Base Dad here, blowing up your chat, getting ready to take my commercial driver's license test in real life. It's for training people in my job how to drive their dump truck, but I have to get my Class A. Wow, nice. Hey, by the way, Rich is a trucker too. Rich O, the guy that said hi to you. Welcome, and good luck with that, man. Whenever you're doing that, that's
yeah, good luck.
that's really cool. We need to start calling you the Pork Chop Express. Have you seen that Pork Chop? Oh God, what? Shit. Big Trouble in Little China. It's an old Kurt Russell movie. Really good movie.
I'm now looking on YouTube.
It's on YouTube actually. You can watch it with. Good luck with those alley docks. Yeah. Oh man. Talk about pressure when you're backing up with a 18-wheeler. Oh. Hey, awesome, Bork. Thank you for the sub, man.
How new to the game are you? There's a reason why I'm asking, because they're both haulers, as the term is, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" when he hears the. When they hear this, they're gonna be like, "What the?"
Oh shit! What was my home? I forgot. I've been in Pyro for so long.
Subscribed because the info and interactions with your chat. Oh, nice.
Awesome, Bork. I do this 7 days a week, so you're always welcome. Damn, what was my home?
And the Psychonauts org is always friendly for people joining it.
Yep.
I'm one of the cargo pilots on there, so I can help it.
I can't even imagine parallel parking with a dump truck or a 18-wheeler. That's like the highest form of pressure known to man, I bet. Especially for a license test. That takes a special kind of person to be able to do that for sure. I would be sweating bullets.
I know this is never going to happen in the future, anytime now. But if they add cameras to Star Citizen vehicles for our ships, right, that we can use when we're reversing and landing and all that, I can't wait to see someone parallel park an ironclad, C2, any ship, and try parallel park it in.
Right.
I'm not even going to try attempt that when I'm landing at the pads at the Psychonauts base. I'm so not going to try that. Totally.
Why? It'd be good content, good clip.
Yeah, we're going to have a great laugh when we try to land my ironclad. First person or third person at the base, you're going to be like, what is this idiot doing?
Oh my god, I kept hearing talking when we were just now, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? I kept hearing it. It was my phone. It thought I was asking Google questions.
Hey Google, how do you parallel park your...
Every device in your house now is going to be searching.
Sorry, everyone who's got Google.
Oh, thank you for your service, Bork.
Oh, yeah.
Retired Air Force. Nice. My father was in the Air Force. He was a missile refueler.
I think my dad's sister was a medic in the British one. I don't know. There's a photo of her with British uniform at my grandma's house. So I think she's a medic.
Do you guys have like mandatory service that you have to do?
Not like Israel, no.
No. Well, like not just Israel though. Like Russia does it.
Anywhere.
Switzerland.
I think
Sweden.
I think in the UK there was discussion of making people have mandatory, because you know if we have to go to war and mandatory thing and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have it. Like, I don't think that's a thing we have in the UK. I know, and this is why I hate the whole Israel thing, because people go on about, you know, oh, they're so, you know, when they talk about that war.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to try to explain to people who are, not to be rude, but who are thick or idiots half the time when they're, you know, stuck in the echo chambers. But you have to sort of tell them they don't have a choice if, like, especially if they're Americans that are complaining about that, because you have your First Amendments, your Second Amendments, and all of that amendments in the Constitution and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't know any of it 'cause I'm a Brit, so I'm an outsider for that saying that. But you have to sort of explain to them as if they're a 5-year-old or they're a 1-year-old. And you have to explain to them how certain countries like that place forced you to do it, otherwise you go to jail.
Yeah.
So, for instance, Gal Gadot, who's a very famous actress who is Wonder Woman, because she's an Israeli, she had to do mandatory army service when she was 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
And she has no choice, otherwise she goes to jail.
Yeah.
So if in America or Britain there was that, you could literally be arrested for not doing it. I think there's a I think in the UK, and I didn't do this because my autism and such, but there's a jury duty thing that you can do, where you get called up for jury duty thing. So I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it, but I don't go to jail for that.
Yeah.
But if it was mandatory service and I declined for that, I would be in jail.
I think you do in America. If you skip jury duty, I think you that's a crime. Boric said,
Yeah,
"Nice. I was a jet engine mechanic turned into a tech school instructor, teaching jet engine maintenance. Wow. Got to work on the AC-130 gunships, the mighty Hercules. Wow, damn nice. I worked for Pratt and Whitney, which probably makes most of the turbines that you've studied, which is now Lockheed Martin. I was there for 6 or 7 years. I got to see an F-22 turbine fully assembled. It was incredible. Looked like I was looking at an alien technology. It was mind-blowing because I only seen like parts of it up until the military brought one in fully assembled, and it was like mind-blowing. I mean, I was like really blown away by it. I gained a whole new level of appreciation for what we were doing at the shop that I was working in, because we were a repair facility.
This might sound cool to you. Do you live near a military base, bud?
Probably. We have some. Actually, yeah, there's one in my town.
Alright, cool. So, where I live in east of England, I think there's, I'm not obviously saying because it can mean loads of places. Where I live, there's, I think, a military base near me or something, or near in the county I live in. And I can literally hear jet engines, like in the distance, obviously, but you know, the sound of a fighter jet, like in the distance half the time.
Yeah.
And that's because they do training flights and such, and you can actually hear it where I live because of when they do it. Sometimes, not always, but I can actually hear it from where I live.
Yeah. Have you been under a sonic boom yet?
I wouldn't be surprised if I have, to be honest.
Sonic booms, man, you literally hear your windows rattle. It is crazy. It's like an earthquake. It's crazy. And yeah, F-22 Raptor is a beast. It was at the time, and it might still be. At the time, it was the highest thrust jet turbine in existence. By a lot, too. Like, made like Chinese jets and Russian jets look like they were like caveman technology, basically.
By the way, just so you and your viewers are aware, for CitizenCon this year, it's digital. So I don't know if you're going to live stream your reaction to CitizenCon.
I should, actually. That's a good idea. You should do that kind of thing with me because you like to talk a lot, and then, you know, that kind of like,
Yeah,
that'd be a good podcast.
Yeah, I could be on the Discord while we're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going on though, because I don't know where they're doing I want to say they're doing it in Manchester or where in America. I don't know when they're doing it for time zone reasons, obviously. Even if it's after the fact, we could do it then and react to it as if it's live. Because, you know, you're America, I'm Britain, time zones are different. I mean, it's literally 1:23 and it's 8:23 for you, so...
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's digital this time and it's a day. I think it's going to be a Saturday or something. Let me look it up. I'll look it up for you so you can mark it on your calendar.
Thank you. Yeah, I would like to do a in real life stream eventually when they do an actual in person one. That'd be kind of cool. We'd call when I was in Florida. We'd get calls reporting hearing explosions. It was usually a X-37 coming back down. We'd call the Cape and they'd just advise it was a returning vehicle, but could never confirm it. Wow, that's cool. There's a non-manned version of the X series too. That's basically it's non-manned because it's so fast that a human would die in it, and it launches from the wing of another plane. And
okay, I looked it up. CitizenCon this year is October 11th, which is a Saturday, and
October
I don't know
11th?
the time, but it's on.
okay, thank you. I wrote that down. CitizenCon.
And it's gonna be live streamed on Twitch.
Oh, by the way, Raven, if you're out there, there was a bar Citizen in your town, and I wish I had known because I would have told you so you could go and check it out. But I saw that, and I was looking at the list of bars. You know the bar Citizen thing they do. Have you seen that yet, Aiden?
I've not been to one, but I know that, and I actually asked my mum as well if I could go to, because she also controls my money, just for my sanity, because
Right. Right.
And she said maybe
Ah.
I could go to one. It depends also where it is, and
Yeah.
you know, and where I live. Because, for instance, Manchester is about a 3 or 4 hour train or car ride from
Yep.
where I live. So if there's a one in Manchester or Edinburgh or wherever it is, I've also got to consider how long it's going to take me there and back because of traffic and shit like that.
Oh, okay. So the X-37 is an unmanned robotic test platform. Ah, so that might be the one I'm thinking of then, Ark. Does it launch from the wing of a B-2? I saw concept footage of it before it was even released. Because everybody that works for Lockheed is considered a investor because we all get stock options and stuff each quarter. So we'd get a investor relations email that would have like the upcoming tech. Another thing that they were working on too was vertical takeoff on full-size fighter jets, which is intense. Like the turbines basically would turn 45 degrees to the ground and go into VTOL mode, and then the thing would take off. I saw a concept video of a 135, I think it was, and it was like in a desert in Afghanistan, and it just took off from a standstill. It was CGI, but you know that's what they were working towards. Looking for an org to help you out. We can help you out anytime, man. Let me get the Discord info for you. That's our Discord. We're the Psychonauts, and we got all different types of people. We got cargo pilots. We got a lot of people that just like FPS. People like me that are just like all-arounders. I'm not really loyal to any loop or like stuck to any loop, so I kind of do everything. I've done cargo. I've done even a little bit of mining, but I don't have a mining ship. I just do it with friends, org members. The only thing I haven't really done anything of yet is, which is the most lucrative loop right now, and that is salvaging. I've been considering it though. I'm strongly considering just getting a vulture to try it out. Well, this is interesting. I got some ships sitting right outside of my large hangar. Oh, no, nope, that's theirs. Okay. Wait, no, that is mine, isn't it? Is it?
Okay, it took me a while.
Right on, Bork. Welcome, welcome. I'll make sure right after I get off here, I'll make sure I adjust your role and stuff so you can talk and everything. Oh yeah, no worries, Bork. Yeah, I was just saying, make sure that once I'm off Star Citizen and I shut down the stream and stuff, I'll go onto the Discord and adjust your roles so that you can talk and everything and see the full Discord. But yeah, you'll find all kinds of help on there. Any questions you got or whatever, there'll be people that'll answer it. And good.
My own approach is pretty good.
You were breaking up, Aiden. What? I can't believe that I made it back with all that. Had a feeling something was going to go wrong there, and nothing went wrong.
Okay, I looked up. Okay, I looked at what time it started, and it's 8 p.m. UK time for Citizen Cup.
Whoa, damn! So that's like midnight here.
Oh no. So yeah, so Citizen might be. CitizenCon this year, Kaldar, is at 8 p.m. UK time apparently, 12 PT, and
What the hell? Okay, there we go. Finally got it open. Oh, you got a
by the way,
reclaimer.
this one's push to talk, so that's why I'm on my laptop right now to talk on. So, in case
The reclaimer is the meta right now for money making. Sam was telling me, Savage Sam, who's in he's great pilot, great shot too, good on FPS and flying. But he was telling me that he can make 30, 40 million in one day easily with a reclaimer. Which I'm impressed by that.
yeah. By the way, if you want to add me on DOS, it's oh, sorry, I laptop keep is doing this right. My this.
What, Aiden?
I'm just gonna hold my thing right now so it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold right now so it doesn't cut out because it's since I was looking up the.
Also, Bork, if you want to add me in game,
Where?
my name's the same in game too, it's Kaldar.
Where's like midnight?
Yeah. Well, I survived that trip to New Babbage. I'm back out of Pyro. I took all my loot too. That was risky, but I did it. Especially on stream, you never know. People like to
Wait,
mess with
where's
you
that?
sometimes. Keeps me on my toes though.
So, oh Jesus, that is shit to do solo with. I was gonna say that it's not. It's not good for especially.
You're cutting out, Aiden.
Okay, or yeah.
I do gotta work on my rep with different people too. I gotta build my rep up. I feel like some of my rep got reset. Citizen for Prosperity hate me. That's funny. Probably because I've killed 1 million of them. Ooh, I could work on Eckhart too. But yeah, oh yeah, missions. Let's see what we got here. Just 3. I don't even have a. I had 4 before. Oh, weird. I don't have the ongoing one anymore. What the Ark, do you see that yet? The ongoing one goes away?
Is this better?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what I was gonna ask Boric is like how new to the game he is, because if he's, say, as new to like you are, right?
Yeah.
And he's got a gamer. When engineering is online, he will not be able to do solo in the Reclaimer. Then he just won't. Same for Sam and anyone who does it in this Reclaimer solo. He will not be able to do it then.
Oh yeah, with
Mostly-
engineering on board, yeah.
Yeah, engineering.
But for now,
is
he's
fine.
all set.
Yeah, right now, fine. When engineering, no, he won't be.
Well, now he's got a crew, so.
Yeah. By the way, at 8 p.m. UK time in the 11th of October, that's when they're going live for Citizen Directs for CitizenCon on that day. So whatever 8 p.m. your like UK time is for you, that's when.
It's like 1 a.m. or midnight.
No, 8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, so for here, it'd be like 1 a.m. or midnight, somewhere in between.
Well, it's 1:30 right now in the UK, and it said that you're
8:30 here.
yeah.
AM.
So
So you're
Yeah,
like
so-
4 or 5 hours ahead of us.
yeah, I don't know what it'll be like in October time, but
Same. It was
if it's
same.
still. Yeah, so if it's about the same, it'll probably be 1 or 2 in the morning, like in the afternoon for you, maybe, or 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4, give or take. So you'll definitely be awake when it's live.
Yeah.
Unlike some Americans, which is going to be like 12 p.m. or 3 or something like in the afternoon or a.m. I don't know. Whatever your time zone is in America, that's depends when it is UK time.
We have like we have, let me see, I think 5 time zones.
I was gonna say you got like.
I believe. Yeah, we got 4 in the continental U.S. and then there's Hawaii and Alaska as well, which might even be Alaska might even be separate than Hawaii. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, we
Yeah.
got a lot of time zones. A big country. Been a backer since
the UK
2013. Damn. Well, thank you. I just started. Beginning of 4.0 was when I began.
That's how long Mark's been like playing this.
Yeah, he's been backing it since the beginning.
Wow. Okay, he is as veteran as I am. Then. The game.
6 time zones.
Yeah, he is definitely a veteran like I am. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've been playing it since 2019. Well, a backer since then. I haven't played, well, technically 2018, but I haven't played since 2019. If that makes sense. Like I made an account in 2018, and I don't think I got a game package until 2019, I think. But I didn't have a really good computer then, so I couldn't really play it as much. If that makes more sense.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's where I was. I heard about this game like probably 4 or 5 years ago from a friend, and he was a web designer, so he had a pretty badass PC set up and everything. And I told him, "Oh, I'm interested in that," because he was going on and on about it. And
Has been set.
he's like, "Dude, you can't run it with your rig. You got to get a new rig." And so I kind of forgot about it for a few years, and then that friend passed away, drank himself to death, basically. 30-something years old, pretty sad. But he when he died, I remembered back to the last conversation I had with him, and it was about Star Citizen, because this kid was going on and on for like an hour, and I was just sitting there baked listening to him like, and finally I'm like, is this even a real fucking game? Like, what game are you even talking about? Because he's telling me all this stuff. You know, you can go, you can land, you can do these bunker missions and all this stuff. He's going on and on, and I was like, there's no way that in my head I'm like thinking there's no one game that has all this shit. But then eventually I stopped him. I'm like, what game is this anyways? And he said, Star Citizen. And I said, oh, how do you get it? And he said, well, it was actually free flight at that time. He said you can try it for free, but your machine won't run it. So years later, when I got a gaming PC, and then he passed away shortly after I got my PC, I thought about this game and I went and got it, and been hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing like this to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I played. This is how really good this game is. I've played Space Engineers 1 and 2, but the second game is literally come out this year, so it's not got a lot of features on it. It's still alpha. But I play a lot of games, and I always come back to this one. And I don't know what it is, but it's like when you
It's the
play lots of sci-fi games, this is unlike any other game, and it's never the same when you play different other games. Like, you could play, I don't know, GTA, Red Dead, zombie survival games, DayZ, whatever.
Yep.
If you play an MMO game, you are locked or limited with some things that you do.
Yeah, you don't have the freedom.
Yeah, this one you have lots of freedom. Like, I could literally, when the ironclad's out, obviously, I could be doing hauling in the ironclad, then I might have my salvager in it, so I might have my vulture inside because it can fit. I checked on a website to see if it will fit. If it doesn't, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. But I could do vulture salvage in my ironclad, then store it back in my ironclad, close the roof, maybe go flying like exploration in the ironclad. I know. Bed log back on the next day if it's like 1 in the morning when I bed log, right?
Yep.
Come back the next day, even if it's 8 PM UK time again, like I've been doing, which I think I might keep doing that because it's like I could watch TV, watch you play the game in the day, and then do what I want to do in the evening and just go to bed afterwards and rinse and repeat. I think that's what I might do now. Maybe, I don't know. But I could do all of that, and then when I come back on the next time, I'm still in my bed, in my captain's quarters or wherever I bed logged, and then I can just go back to what I was doing. As if it was, you know, a normal day that you just got out of bed, made a coffee and whatever. Like, this game is unlike others. Like, you can literally be doing hauling one day, whatever the mission of the event is, mining another day.
Hey, thanks, Rich.
Anything. You're not limited or locked like most MMO games. It's what's beautiful about this game. And Yeri gets the flash that, you know, oh, it's been 12 whatever years. It's like, it's a scam that people call it. But the only scam game that I go back to is the day before. That's the ultimate scam game you can think of. Because that game was promised by IGN, promised by the, you know, people. It was at a time, I think, when The Walking Dead was very popular.
Yep.
And people like, we want a zombie game that we can do what, like, listen, but zombies, basically, you know? Like,
right.
Do what you want to do, you know? The gameplay looked very, I mean, it was taken with lots of assets, but it looked very promising.
Yep.
And then when people got it, it was not what they were promised.
No, the video was actually CGI.
Yeah, it wasn't, you couldn't do what it was, it's like, there were missions, there were loan screens, like, this game, when it was pledged by Chris Roberts back in whenever it was, more than 10 years ago, let's say 2010 or 2012, right?
Yeah.
He promised a vision of what you're doing right now. It may have taken a while, it may take a decade, like, may take decades for 1.0 to come out, but nonetheless, he promised a vision of what he wants in the game, for a space game. They make their own engine, they make their own stuff. It may take forever because that's what, you know, coding and programming and all that jargon takes. But at least, unlike, you know, the day before game and other games, which they promised and undelivered half the time, at least this game kept with what the vision is. Something might have changed, like the jump points was a jump gate, or you might be having med pens where the tool bit is, but now it's on the weapon slot. Like, things might change and move around and, you know, whatever, but it's still the same thing that they promised back in the day. And it's still the same game it will be in 10, 20 years time.
So I bought HOTAS before I even saw the game. Now I run Thrustmaster, HOSAS. Love the game. Built 2 PCs over the years to keep up with it. Got the Never Settle AMD R9. Oh, wow. Very nice.
Yeah. And right now, you're in the Starlance Max.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, about to. That's a ship I absolutely love. And by the way, in November, say the Ironclad comes out at IAE, this will be a year in IAE that I've flown that ship.
Wow.
literally, I mean, obviously I've used other ships like in this event, for instance, but counting from last year when it was flight ready on the IAE server thing, when that event happened, to now, it's been about a year nearly since I've flown it. And then I'm going to retire it for the Ironclad.
Did you know Chris Roberts himself actually built and programmed and all that stuff with just the raw Cry engine, the F7, before anything else in the game was made? That was the first thing made, was the F7. He designed it, made it all, put it all together, all that stuff, and then he showed the guys at Cry Engine, and they were blown away because they were like, "We've never seen this engine used in this for this application."
Yeah.
And you could actually fly it around and stuff, but he didn't have environments and stuff yet. But still, I thought that was kind of impressive for somebody.
You're in the armory right now, but you see those suit lockers that you see there.
Yeah.
In the future, because I saw the Grey Cat photo or MTC photo and had this, you will be able to put your armors on there, and there's even a 409 thing of people getting ready in the, where the ramp is and such before going out. But you will be able to do a lot of things that you can't do now, but the game will still be Star Citizen. It may be different, like Baseball is going to be in, that's not in right now. Space Station Room is going to be in, that isn't in now. 5 systems we're going to have. It was 100, but they're doing 5 because that's realistic now, considering how long Stanton took. And now but they promised at least, and we got what we bought. Like, this is what you bought this for, $40.
I paid $55 for the cutter package, or $52 or something. It was on sale.
Yeah. So with what you got, you are able to fly in your ship of choice, buy other ships if you have the cash for this thing, explore to your heart's content in this system and others, when they're in obviously, but for the 2 systems that are in, you're able to explore that. No loading screens apart from obviously loading into the game for the first time, and when you bed log you load in, there's a loading screen. Obviously that's in every fucking game.
Right.
The main menu, and that's in every game. Like, they can't promise everything, but you need that for every game so you can log in or load in or whatever. It's normal. I don't hold them many bars about that. But other than those 2 loading screens, or 3 if you really count it, there's no loading screens when you're actually in the game, which I love. There's no loading screens. It's not like any other game where there's loading screens, like Starfield. Loading screens 5 seconds, like every 5 minutes.
Oh god, I know. It was so annoying. Any interior you go in, or...
Yeah. Like, I love Starfield, don't get me wrong, and I've made a freighter on there that I really love, but this game isn't like any other where there's no fucking loading screen. And also, yeah, this game may take however many years that it may take, right? But, like, to be fully done. But unlike other, this is what I found quite funny at CitizenCon last year, Calder. When they were talking about 1.0, right, and their vision, where you have to do, where previously to get citizenship, you had to play Squadron 42, their single-player version of the game. But now, because Squadron's taken years to do, and they're making it like a move. If you've seen the Squadron video, you'll see why it's taken a while.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What they're doing now, so what they're doing is, when the 5 systems are out, for Terra, Pyro, Castra, Nyx, and Stanton, when they're all in together, you'll do missions where you have to use like a Vulture, Reclaimer, hypothetically, Prospector, cargo ships, fighters, like missions that will need to have a certain ship that you need to do. Once you've done missions in all the systems and done everything, it's like a storyline that they do. You will then get citizenship for the UEE. And once you've done that, you can then buy a base, or build a base in a UEE plot of land. All the stuff a citizen will be able to do. You'll be able to do it for that. So that's one thing they changed, which is understandable and it's realistic. But one thing they also jokingly said is when there's Star Citizen 1.0, there won't be a Star Citizen 2, Star Citizen 3, Star Citizen 4, whatever. It'll just be Star Citizen, and then they're going to add on to 1.0. So it'll be Star Citizen 1.0.
Yeah, they're never gonna. It's just always expand this. Yeah.
Yeah, so we may get 5 systems by 1.0, and then say that's in hypothetically 5 years, right? 2030, 1.0. And then in 5 years' time, in 2035, we got, well, in that 5 years, we then get 10 systems, 100. You know, just guessing. It will still be Star Citizen. There won't be a second one. Like Destiny and Halo have like 5 or 2 games on them. Which I did find quite funny that they took a jab at those games. That was a very funny moment, I will say. It was quite funny, them mocking their games. But it's the reality. This game is never going to have multiple games of it. I mean, this game took forever to make.
Yeah, it is. But I'd rather I'd rather they stay in alpha and get all the features that they originally promised people than rush it to, you know, like, already this game plays smoother than No Man's Sky did when it first was released.
Yeah, I mean,
and that was a fully released game.
Yeah.
It was mind-blowing how shitty it was. Like, you'd fall through the planets, all that stuff that sometimes happens to you in this game, but in No Man's Sky it was very consistent.
Yeah.
There's been several games like that they've released. Another one was Cyberpunk. I played that when it was first released. It was a mess.
Yeah.
I loved it, but it was a mess. This game, at least they're still saying it's an alpha instead of, you know, like every other AAA developer just releasing a piece of shit, really. Did they fix the event? Speaking of broken games, we're about to find out, actually, Silver.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's my New England accent. Silva. My name's Silver. I'm bad with Oz. We say things like "ak," "knock."
Yeah, I mean, if I said water, you wouldn't know. That's the same. Yeah, glass of water, please.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know unless I said it in the American accent.
Yep.
But yeah, like.
In New England, we call it water. Water.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had a server error, for instance, right? But the one thing I did was, I think it was a few.
Oh, good. Rich always had good luck with the hotfix. That's good. I'm on the hotfix now, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, good. You know when we had that server error a bit ago when, not for this event, but before this event, there was like a server error that happened to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one I had since 4.0. And then I had another server error during this event. And I think, and also
park the car. That's right, Rich.
Yeah, I think I had crashed to desktop as well once during this event, and I actually had to go back, and luckily my stuff was still there that I could, you know, do it. But when I crashed, I had a server error. I was one of the moons in Hurston doing it, and there was this guy shooting. Funny enough, there was lots of people firing at me in the Caterpillar, right, in their little fighters. A few of them crashed into things, which was quite entertaining. But there's this one guy that was shooting at me, and they actually crashed the game because I kept looking around and he was shooting. It was lagging me and such.
What's you guys' favorite ship? If I had to choose one, mine's the Starlancer TAC. I would say mine's the Andromeda so far.
Well, currently for flying, it's the Starlancer Max, which Kaladhar's in at the moment, and you'll see why when I
crash it.
This event, yeah, this event I'm using the Argo Raft. But my favourite ship, which isn't in the get, is the Ironclad because of the cargo size. I don't really care about its looks or how it flies when I fly it, but it's just the cargo size is what is my favourite reason for it. Yeah. It's probably a really boring choice to pick a box freighter that's armoured and it's a big, you know, square box and it's, you know, but it's the favourite of mine. Obstructing Latvia parking, impounding and
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize this ship was so big.
Okay, look in your first. Okay, land in third person. That's what I do.
Yeah, I had it in third person. I thought I lined it up pretty good, but then I was like,
yeah.
And I'm also landing on top of a
Okay.
Watch.
What I do,
Look what I got in the front of my ship right now. One of those dumb things. Someone left it on the pad.
Right. Okay, go to the other pads and have the cockpit facing the freight elevator. So you know there's the other pad in front of you for the raft.
Yeah.
Go to that freight elevator, but have the cockpit facing the freight elevator. You'll thank me for it, trust me. Or have the rear facing it if it's too, wide. If it's a bit too big for it, have the rear facing it, like they have the raft. There's a reason I say that.
Am I too close, you think? Will that screw the elevator up?
No, okay. Yeah, do the rear, because it might be better. Like, obviously look behind you when you do it. Okay, that's a bit, yeah, I think you're good. The reason I'm saying it is when you have the freight, because of how the landing, the freight elevator bit for the cargo shit, for the freighter is, it can go down. So if you have the front, you have it, and then you open the two cargo at the front, and you have it down, it's a lot easier to load it on the sides.
Hey, see you, Bork. Nice to meet you, man. I'll make sure what's your name on Discord, by the way, just so I get your role adjusted properly. Is it the same, Bork? So I just open all. Yeah, why am I landing facing the elevator though? Isn't the door in the back?
Okay. No, if you want the back bit, either you could do it that way. But the reason I'm saying that is, on the Starlancer, it's got the front cargo bit, right? And I found when I'm in the freight in the stations, and I have it like that, it's a lot easier to unload the cargo into the freight elevator.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, have it like that, is to load it. It might be a lot easier than if you have it on one of the sides. If you get what I mean.
I gotcha.
Because then you have to go all the way around the other side, and it's annoying.
All right.
Trust me, I did that. That's why I changed the raft.
So how do I open it? How do I open the front?
Go into the cargo hold.
This way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just drop down the ladder, you don't have to go down the elevator. There you go. Now, go to where that first door is, not the elevator, but when you go, the door that you went in.
Yeah, I'm in the cargo hold now. You're just seeing a delay.
There's a button on the left when you enter it. If you press that,
I see. Down. Okay. Hopefully that will fit it all. Well, hopefully the elevator works.
It has about 180, 800 something. It's got a lot. If it doesn't, you got the garage that holds 96.
Please work. It looks like it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Yeah. So if you need to store more cargo, the garage holds 96 SU. So if you have not enough for the bits, you can hold the rest in the rear. I'm trying to make it not sound really weird, but you can hold it there, and it'll do.
Hey, it looks like it's working. Good thing I brought a max lift. Wait.
Oh yeah.
What? It's not in there.
What?
Ah, I fucking know I took one too. I know I took one.
Wait, you did take a back slip. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, I did. My inventory was acting funny though when I did it.
You have a tractor beam or something. Wait, look around. There might. Oh, you do have a tractor beam.
Yeah.
ATLS.
Oh yeah, there is one actually. I almost landed on it. Does that even speed things up though?
Okay, I try it, and it does help, but loading it and getting off it and such every time is a bit annoying, which is why I don't use the ATLS for the Starlancer. I use a max lift. But luckily for the Pyro tool that you got, you can load 4 and 2, and that's the only bit they're doing for this event. They're only doing 4 SCU.
Oh, it's so annoying.
That's why I hope if they do a future event like this, and the ironclad's out for it, they do like 8 and 32 SUs for it. And they maybe have them at distribution centers or maybe sometimes outposts like this and distributions. Because as you're seeing, ships like the Star Lancer, like, okay, if they do the same thing they're doing now, when the ironclad's out and the event like this is there and they're 4 SUs, think about, you know, how annoying that's going to take to load every single one in the ironclad.
Well, Rich said it does save a lot of time, so I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, it's probably faster, but
They're not using it.
yeah.
They just left it in the middle of the landing pad. Actually, I might have fucked it up because I landed on it, but we'll see.
Might have been, yeah. Like in 4.3 by the way.
Oh, 4.3, by the way, there'll be a new sniper.
Yeah, but also...
But it's kind of not that exciting because it's actually a, I don't know. To me, it's not because it's the type you got to charge it up. You know what I mean? You got to hold it. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my P6. I mean, I might get it if it's like a bundle and, you know, it's worth it because of the bundle. But, like, I got the grey cap one and I'm thinking of, you know that Shubin bundle that's in this event that you can buy? I'm thinking I might get that during August when the subscriber flare is. I might get that Shubin one because I saw a Xenothreat thing and they were in a Starfarer. And
I have an Atlas in my MSR and C2. It helps a ton. Instead, we should be able to choose container size. Yes, that would be a nice convenient feature.
That would be so great if they do an event with the Ironclad, because if it's 4 SCUs for that event when the Ironclad's out, I love the Ironclad when that's out, and I would so love it. But if it's 4 SCUs, it's just gonna be so annoying to load 4 SCUs every fucking time in a freighter that's got 1,500 SCU. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously you need to have 4 SCUs and 2 SCUs and 1 SCUs for like load an 8 and all that, and 16s. But with an Ironclad that's a big freighter, loading up 4 SCUs is gonna look...
Oh, by the way, Silver, you were asking earlier if the event's working. I'm on the hot fix, so if you're not on the hot fix, I wouldn't consider this reliable information. You know, like...
Not to brag, but Hurston's still winning though on the hot fit. Okay.
Oh yeah, Hurston's crushing it. They're ahead by like, what, 20, 30 million SCU?
We're 70. 8.
I just almost grabbed the whole elevator. Whoa. You're kidding me. This is insanely fast. You see how this works?
I believe you. There's a delay from him. Oh
What?
shit! Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Look at that.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I'm definitely with the Ironclad. I'm gonna be using an ATLS. So that's. I mean, it's got ship tractor beams, so I've got few on the roof and some of the front, but I'd definitely be using an ATLS.
I am keeping this thing.
Okay, you can park it in the rear, by the way. Actually, no, you might. Okay, you might be able to park it in the front elevator, but if you don't, you might have to park in the...
Damn, they have improved this thing so much.
That's not a euphemism, by the way, for your view.
Yeah.
I'll show you a video, but there's this guy that,
I don't even hate cargo that much anymore. This is mind-blowingly good. Yeah.
Welcome to the cargo pilot.
I haven't used one, Sam, since they were brand new, and I ended up killing a friend with it. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm never doing that again. I actually killed a bunch of people at one of these places similar to this, because I picked up a like 12 SCU or 24 SCU something, a big crate, and it was going nuts. I was flipping ships over. It was crazy. People were dying everywhere. It was chaos. Everybody was mad at me. I'm like, damn it. No wonder somebody left this thing here.
Yeah, so this guy that I saw in this video, he's known as like the cargo helper, HLS helper guy.
Yeah.
And because this event, there's one or two type of players. There's the people that help, like with the HLSs, or there's the pad rammers or whatever. But they always the people that are helping you because they want you to get out the fuck of the way for the pad so they can use the elevator. Those type of people. And there's this guy that's been using an ATLS and is helping people with it, and he's like super fast with the ATLS. Like before he's even he's
It's
even
been fixed for
looking at the
5
specs.
months. Yeah, I'm behind on this thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done any cargo. Well, so the last time I used it was Copper Corundum days, and I got so burnt out on doing cargo. I wasn't gonna do cargo for a long time. Like
You
till
said
now.
You said last was when you done Copper Corundum, right?
Yes,
What are you transporting right now?
Copper and Corundum. I meant
Like
the last one, the last thing. You know, the I can't remember what the name of that event was, even though, to be honest with you.
On shift, by the way, you run a lot faster. By the way. You walk faster.
Okay, so it messes up sometimes, but it's pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, yeah. So the reason I stopped using it is because it just felt a bit weird sometimes when I was doing it.
This thing? Oh man, this is nothing. This thing's great. You gotta try it.
But the other reason I stopped using it is with my Star Lancer, I kept having to like put it in the rear because it was that sounds so wrong. I kept putting it in the rear because it was just like moving it around, getting out of it, doing all that. It just got a bit tedious and a bit tiring to keep doing it, so I just went back to the max lift for the Star Lancer and such. But I will probably use it for the Ironclad, I will say, because even though that ship's got tractor beams, right, on the front and the top, I guess, I probably will be using an ATLS, or even if I'm not using it, I'll have it so one of my crew members can
I feel like such a meatball. I can't believe that. I'm like, geez, will this thing save me any time? It's like 8 times as fast.
Right. When you load it up, look at the number on the freight elevator. That's why you can't put 2 at the same time.
Oh, yeah. The amount, yeah.
Yeah. This is also why I said, if you look at the freight elevator size, depending on which one you just transferred, why I said I hope the next one's in the distribution center or something.
Pro Bob mode engaged.
Yeah.
This is
When
nuts.
you've done this, look at the size of the elevator before you send it down to, get the last load.
It's a little bit glitchy, but it's really not bad. I wouldn't say glitchy. It's like it's a little janky, is what the word is. I think but yeah.
Yeah, I think you've just transformed your viewers into ATLS lovers now.
I hope so. I'm one. I'm a believer. If I don't own one, which I think I do, I'm gonna get one. Or I'll turn my mining one into a. I'll just put a max lift tool on it.
Oh, I've got an idea now. Out the Psychonauts base, right?
Yeah.
You know how on Scarif there were those landing bays that the cargo shuttle would land, right?
Yeah.
We have a similar thing at the Psychonauts base. I feel like, especially if the main 3 haulers that we have landing there are the Ironclads, being the 3 that own the Ironclad, or it's like we have lots of pads, but they're like lots of them have Ironclads, Star Lancers, Caterpillars, whatever, right on there. I feel like at every one of those pads, we should have at least 1 or 2 ATLSs there. So whoever in the org is at the base is assigned, I don't know, cargo loader or unloader, whatever that term actually is called. I forgot the name.
I'll call
You know what I
them
mean?
our slave.
All that, yeah. But the person that unloads the cargo and then transfers it to another part of the base in like whatever. Say there's a ground vehicle that put cargo crates in the back, or we have a freight elevator that's there, but we have crates. At the freight at the distribution, there's areas that have lots of crates by them, right?
Yeah.
We have like areas like that, and then freight elevators by it, and then all of that stuff. That one of the person that does that loads the cargo that the person's delivering if they have an ATLS. So if there's the ironclad owners, and that you're just picking up your Star Lancer. That's just so.
Yeah,
leave
I'm
it until the end. You know.
not sure exactly the best way to use this thing yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you'll get to it.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, so like there's someone in an ATLS, or there's ATLSs at each one of those ones, and say the ironclad person is transferring 1,000, like 500 or 800 SC of cargo, right? And for the org. And they've got to, then that person's like the load, I think it's a load master or whatever it is. That
Dock
person-
master. That's what we call him here, the
They-
dock master.
That's, yeah. That person, if say there's 20 people in the org that are assigned that role, whoever is, you know, assigned to it also gets assigned to a pad. So if it's a pad that's got
Yeah,
an
this thing
ironclad
is
landing
sick.
at the time, yeah. Say it's got an ironclad landing at that time, they then get in the ATLS
Hail.
or something
Yo.
to do it. Hey, Ottos.
Hey,
Hey.
hold up, Aiden. I'm watching
Yes.
your stream and this is painful.
What?
Alright, when you're in the machine,
Yep.
jump in the machine real quick.
Yep. I'm
Look
in it.
straight between where you're gonna unload and where you're loading.
Yeah.
Hold Z. That way your legs stay where you're at and your body pivots and you can see where you're doing both ends.
Oh.
It doesn't. Now hold Z.
Yep.
No, you didn't hold Z. You're walking.
I'm holding Z.
No, you're not. You gotta. Maybe your Z's messed up.
Yeah, maybe. I'm holding it though.
But it's supposed to lock your feet where they are.
Yeah.
That way you can see and it doesn't do that overbind to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, right in front of my face. Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm holding Z, I shouldn't be able to walk at all, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck. My Z must be screwed up then.
That's the stock setting. I don't know what you did.
Okay. No, I haven't
But I was
changed
just
that. I
watching
don't
that,
think.
man. You'd be really fast without, if that Z worked.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
And once you press it, and it goes to throw it down, you don't have to even mess with it. You just look to the next one and grab it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't have to wait for it to land.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted to let you know on that. But
I'm gonna have
maybe
to
you
look
can
at
figure
my-
out your Z button.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check my controls. I must have changed something.
I didn't even know that, so thanks for letting him know that. I'm gonna use it as well, so I didn't even know that. Thanks for teaching
Yeah.
us that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. Tough spot there.
There you go. And you can use your mouse wheel when you're holding Z, and it'll go in and out for you too,
Ah.
and left and right some. When
Okay.
You're looking away. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Going back to bed.
All right, man.
Good night. I honestly did not know that was a thing. So thanks for him to teach you that. I didn't even know that. I got taught something as well. Yeah, like at each one of those pads, there could be dock master, load master, whatever person, and then they, if it's an ironclad, they get into the ATLS, and then they help with the unloading of the cargo with the crew member that's on board that is in charge of the cargo management, right, of the ironclad, right?
I can't even get a box into the last spot. What the hell?
It might be because that one's there. So yeah, you might want to use the thing to then do that.
I will
You
just.
see why I use max lift now and not the thing is for this ship. No, move that box that you had to the far end. That you just moved to put that there. Move that to the far end before you move the box on the floor to it. Saves you a lot of time.
I think you're seeing delay. That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah.
All right, now this side's full, so now I gotta turn around and
Yeah.
load the rear.
Yeah, which luckily for you, you can just go to the elevator that is in the ship, go to the top of it, and then do that. you don't have to go all the way.
Hmm?
There's an elevator at the very front of the ship.
Yeah, why would I put it in that elevator? Then run through.
No, yes, but you could go to the elevator there, go all the way to the top, and then get into the pilot seat, and then move the ship behind, like facing the rear, so that you can load it that way rather than walking all the way around.
Gotcha.
You see?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
so-
see an. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's an elevator at the front. So if you use that, that's the elevator you can use to get to the ground, and then all the lower levels, and then it's also what I use when I'm trying to get out and I'm in a mission sort of thing.
Let me see what kind
And
of
it's
range this
also-
thing has. Maybe I can just hit it, get it from the back too.
That's what I mean, yeah. So that does have 96, but if you have more than that, you can always put it on the ungridded part, and it will count, more or less, and it won't fall off like I tried with the graft, which was quite funny to be
Yeah,
honest.
my Z key is not working correctly because he says I should be able to hold Z and move it in and out. I can't. It's not doing anything like that.
Yeah, it's weird. I might be getting off soon because of the time over here, but it's quite funny watching the ATLS, to be honest. So I might be on a bit for a little bit.
I'm gonna see if I can actually get it from the elevator all the way back here. Oh no. Yeah, this ship's not gonna be good for this actually. I'm gonna have to turn it around. Not a big deal.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you might want to do it from the front there and then do it there that way because this ship is.
I don't even understand what you're saying about that though. That doesn't. I don't even. Yeah. Because like I what do you mean? Where am I gonna? How am I gonna load the box from the front? There is no front storage, is there?
Right. This is what I mean. So with the ironclad, it's got that front ramp, right?
Right.
With
No,
the
no, no.
front
I mean
bit
in this
that-
ship though. How am I gonna load this ship from the front?
Right. So when you're in the Star Lancer,
Yeah.
you then turn the ship around.
Okay,
so
turn it
the
around.
ramp-
All right.
or the garage ramp is facing the freight elevator. That's how you do it.
Gotcha.
So if
Yeah.
it's this sort of thing, and using this ship, what you did with the front two, and then once you've done that, and you can't fill anymore, but you've got a little bit left, go back, do what you're doing with the elevator, and then turn the ship around so that the garage ramp is facing the freight elevator, and then you can load the rest.
Am I at the top? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, there's only 2 decks.
Yeah.
Just good. You can see now why I want the ironclad for this sort of event, especially because with the ironclad, with the front ramp, you don't have to do what you're doing right now. You can just park how it is, how you got the Star Lancer, but you do it with the ironclad, and then you can just load all of it in one go, with no like changing and such.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about it. But the ironclad's not out yet, so I have to use the raft or this ship for it, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes. I feel sorry for that C2 pilot, to be honest.
Oh, they're fine.
Not because of your piloting skills, just because of how big their ship is and the ramp that they have to wait for it to go down. That's the only reason I don't like the C2.
Because the amount of time the ramp takes?
Yeah, so what I hope at the start the ironclad is that the ramp at the front isn't slow as fuck like the C2. 'Cause when you're doing it, a lot of people open the ramp from the cockpit, like open exterior, so that both go down because of how slow it takes. And when you do it like that, okay, you're gonna go out the. Okay, I see what you're doing. Let's see if you can get the thing that's on the outside. That's smart. When you do it that way, it's a bit annoying to sort of just remember there's one of the crates that's on that side.
Yeah, I got it.
From the,
You've seen a delay. I just grabbed it.
oh, good. Okay, I hate the delays. So when they have the the stuff, it's sort of like it takes forever for it to go down on either side. So by the time that you're doing it, you're literally on the ground if you take the elevator. By the time that goes on the ground, you're already on the elevator, walking around waiting for the ramp to come down. If you opened it and then went in the elevator to go down, you're already on the ground, waiting for it to come down. On either side. Whereas with the Ironclad, I don't know how fast the ramp's going to be, but if it's not as if it's as fast as the Star Lancer, for instance, I feel like more people are going to use the Ironclad than the C2 when it's out, and then the C2 will slowly be like, what, you know those rare freighters that you see in the game where you don't see them that often? It'll be one of those for the C2, but then the Ironclad might be one of those that you see like everywhere, more or less. Like the Argo Raft at the moment, you see it everywhere because it's very popular for this event.
Okay.
I feel like that's going to be the same with the Ironclad when that's out. Which is not, you know, a shame for C2 owners or Crusader owners or something. I mean, I own I think it's a Crusader. I own the Intrepid, so I am a Crusader owner as well, and they're really beautiful ships, but it's just like, with the game at the moment, the Ironclad seems more equipped and more appropriate than C2 right now. I will admit. Like, it's a beautiful ship, it's just not built for the current game mechanics. You're having a lot of issues with that crate.
Well, this is kind of an awkward angle to load into.
That too, yeah. It's great for rovers though.
I'm gonna have to straighten those out.
Yeah, you can do it when you get in there. I am so using that technique that he said because I did not even know that, and that is so cool. That the SMS.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool as hell if your Z key works correctly. That's gonna bother the piss out of me. How do I fucking straighten that out? I'll have to just look at my hotkeys and what's bound to Z. Because I mean, it works. I can type Z, and when I go to the chat and I hit Z, it pops up. So consistently.
Do you have one last load?
Do I have what?
Do you have one last load to go? Was that your last?
Yeah, I got one more.
Oh, great. Good luck.
This is the smallest one though. It's only 9.
Go and send the elevator. There you go. You said. I've got a delay. It's 9:21. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's 2:21 already. It doesn't feel like it. It's weird.
I'm gonna try this thing from right inside the ship. I think that's probably the best angle.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's not a lot to get, but yeah, definitely probably best inside the ship to do it from.
Nope, nope, nope.
Well, after this, I've got an hour of a news conference to watch from the police from a protest that happened in a place called Epping in Essex. Which is going to be interesting to see what excuse they come up with after what I heard happened recently with, you know, new revelations of what happened there. It's going to be interesting to see what excuse they come up with, to be honest, when I watch it then. Basically, what I heard, Carla, is apparently, and there were video of this, which is also why they can't come up with, which is also why I'm looking forward to find out what excuse they come up with. But there was a video of them apparently busting in protests for the people that are protesting. You know, like in every protest, there's people protesting and then anti of them protesting.
Counter protesters, yeah.
Yeah, counter. That's the name of it, counter. So apparently, the reason why it got so rioty, I guess, with the police, is they bust in counter protests for the people protesting the migrant hotel in Epping, because there was a migrant that assaulted a 14-year-old, and they were an illegal as well, and they were protesting that, and for some reason the police bust in counter protests to that, which is stupid, I will say. And it's caught on video as well, so they can't, deny it. It's, what they say, once it's on the internet, it's on there forever, that's it.
Yep.
So, they can't deny it, and I just looked when I got off your live stream onto the home, there's it ended 9 minutes ago, but there's a news conference that someone in the police over there did, where they a news conference on it. So I'm just curious when I get to it what they're gonna have as an excuse. There's no excuse for them now. It's governments in this country, police in this country. They don't listen to the public. Hell, even doctors don't. Like, this is how ridiculous my country is. I mean, I can't say much about yours, but you don't. You have way more issues in your healthcare than I have. But last year, when Labour came in, they gave the NHS or the doctors like a 23% increase in their money wage or something.
Yeah.
Which isn't much, but it's for what they, I guess, pandemic and whatever, like, it's what they would have got if there wasn't whatever happened. And they're literally on Friday for 5 days going to protest for more money, for like more percentage of a wage, because apparently it's not enough. Apparently. So, they're protesting a government that done it, and I watched as a recap, but also because I was just curious, because Ozzy died. That.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah, which I don't even believe.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. The crate. Never mind. They're up. All right. I don't have the. All right. Woo!
So no, to the. I said Ozzy died.
No. I thought I lost all the cargo that I loaded in the sides, but I just didn't have it up yet.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that's the thing you got to do when you got to load it up, or send it up, by the button. But yeah, so I was just watching this morning, at 5 in the morning, so I was very tired and I was trying to find something to watch. So I was watching recap on that, and a guy that was a former Labour person, a former advisor, was on one of the shows I was watching. Before, funny enough, minutes later was the announcement of Ozzy's death. And the guy was saying that if you, like, the next government that comes in might not be so lenient, or more like, wanting to give you that pay rise. So asking for more money from the current one that gave you that one is a bit greedy. And that's what they said. And they're a former advisor to the current.
Right on, Bork. I got you.
Yeah, they know what they're on about.
Discord is
They're
two-way
advisors,
trader
right?
Matt. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, are they currently driving?
I don't know. He's got a
They
test,
are.
so he's gonna be. I don't know if the test is today or what.
Oh, good luck if it is. Hope you pass it. So, yeah, so the Labour person was saying, if you're asking for more money from the, from it, you shouldn't, like, ask for more, like, literally a year after the last one, because it's a bit greedy, and obviously, like, it won't go that well with the public sort of thing. But there's that, and then there's news of what the police. It's like this country, honestly, Carla. I think your country and my country is such a mess, honestly. Some days it's unbelievable what goes on in this country, and yeah.
It's not
You know
just.
how
It's the world. It's the whole world.
Yeah, but this is is the other hilarious thing. So you think this is common sense, right? So you know, if a government's first thing is to protect the people, so borders, security, national, internal, whatever, is the first thing that a government's meant to do before healthcare and other stuff, right? This government's been in for a year, and I think it's the Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner.
You're making me sweat, Aiden. You're talking so much politics, man. I'm gonna get canceled.
So they're already in a year, and they're like, they're saying they should do things that they could have started a year ago. It's so crazy in this country. So I might actually add that person. So Discord two-way trader Matt. I'm writing them on my notes so I can add them later.
Yeah, and he'll be on the Discord server too. So.
Blue Duck in game, two-way trader Matt in Discord. Okay, I'm writing that in my notes. Before my phone dies, I'm writing it in my notes.
Ooh, contact received.
Oh shit.
I have fucked people up in this ship before.
You have?
Oh yeah, I did actually on the test server. I had this. I was using it. I think I rented it. Matter of fact, but yeah, I did a couple of the cargo recovery missions where you have to fight, or it's a maybe it was called cargo recovery or cargo rescue, where you got other, basically get into a dogfight with a bunch of ships, and I did it in the Starlancer, just fine.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a tank.
dumped it. Yeah, I mean, what they did, they added this. I wrote in my notes so I can add it later when I do it. They upped the speed from 115 to 130 and then 160 now. Don't know about the tack, but that's what I know about the Starlancer Max. And on the yeah, for the weapons, I don't think they did anything to the weapons and the shield.
Yeah, you got it, Boric. I believe in you.
You know.
You'll do well.
Yeah, good luck.
It's going for Class A. That's the highest license you can get.
Good. Jesus, yeah, good luck with it then. So, yeah, so they upped the speed to 160, and then obviously with the agility and other stuff, they upped that to
Oh, they did?
160. Yeah, because
Wow.
obviously if you do 160, you got to do the agility and the others, the roll and whatever, right? So, actually, let me find a video so I can tell you what it was originally. And this is Evan Lease that I'm watching. He's a YouTuber that you might like, Kaldar. He does ship reviews.
Yeah.
10 minutes more and less.
Yeah, I've seen them.
You probably heard of him?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the...
Actually, he was in my chat once. I
Like,
talked to him, and I talked to Info Runners once too. They were watching my stream.
Nice.
You know what? Another one is Fried Chicken. I saw him on my chat once, and yeah, kind of had a bit of a head bumping session, but.
I'm in Evan's. I've actually chatted to him. I'm in his Discord as well. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool dude.
Okay.
Okay, this is the 3.24.3 agility. Just so you can see what it was originally, because this is back in November 24. I'm trying to skip to the bit that has it because it's just interior views and all. Where's the agility part? Come on, where's the agility?
Boric said even Lease is a good dude. Like his channel. Nice.
Yeah, he's very cool. Oh, okay, so the damage in 3.24, just so you can note it down. 2,472 damage in 324.2. Does it say about agility? Yeah, it's the same as some.
I think got some freaking lights on it though. Wow.
And I just got off the video because I'm an idiot. I am glad I got YouTube Premium, so I don't have to have ads every time I'm trying to do this. That's also why I got YouTube Premium, so I don't have ads. Okay, so the that's the cargo. That's the endurance. Okay, so in 324, speed was 115 for SEM, 950 for nav for the Sarlacc. In 324.3, IAE update, by the way.
Wow. Okay, so I will do it like this.
Okay, so the pitch, the yaw, and the roll in 324 was 31 pitch and yaw and 65 roll.
Where's the
Now,
bar citizen info?
No idea.
I saw it right on there, right on RSI's website. I think under like events or something along those lines.
So what was the damage?
I'll take a look, Rich, in a minute, and I will actually shoot you a link.
So damage in in the current patch, in the previous one, because I don't think he's done a video on the current one, is 2,336. I don't know if that was downgraded from the original, but it's that. The yaw. So this is what yours. Where's the yaw?
I'm gonna need to get some cruise lux here in a second.
By the way, it's got a quadrant shield apparently in 4.1.1 or 4.2.
I thought so. It felt like it had shields for days.
Yeah, so the quadrant shield is... So it's got a health pool of 84,200 and the ship, the quadrant is 63,400. So that's probably why it's, you know, how it is. The nav speed, oh that's, okay, this is 135, okay, it's 160 now. I don't think he's made a video since this, but we'll go with the 4.1.1 since it's the recent one, I think. Which that speed, the roll, is, where's the roll? Come on, where is it?
Oh shit. This is nice. Shout out to Wild Horse, man. This is fucking sick.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh god, I'm doing some crazy shit here though with these boxes.
Okay, the pitch yaw is 31 as well and 65 for the roll. So it's not the fastest in the roll or the yaw or the pitch, but it is a freighter at the end of the day. So if you're asking for miracles, it's not, you know, the fastest bird in the...
Basically, put your guns in gimbal mode. You'll be okay.
Basically, yeah, and make sure you got people in the turret, in the remote turrets, and you got your backs covered or your butt covered, and that's, you know, that. Because this is the other thing with the Ironclad, which is why it's unarmored freighter. It's got turrets at the front. I don't know how many turrets exactly, but you know, it's got turrets. So if it's on your own, and say the Ironclad's got the same pitch, raw, whatever, you know, as the Star Lancers, again, it's a freighter, like the like Starland said. You're not like, it's not. It's even though it's armored freighter because it's Drake, so they always have to have armored and it's always got to have guns and all that stuff because they're Drake. It's not going to probably be the fastest thing and the most prettiest thing, but you know, like if it's for a role, a specific role.
Hey Aiden, could you take a look on RSI's website and see if you can find the events for Bar Citizen?
Yeah.
And then
My phone got dying. Yes, I'll do it.
throw a link on for Rich, so you can see the dates and locations of it. It's really cool, Rich. If they do have one in your area, I recommend it. I've watched them before on like YouTube and stuff, but never been.
Okay, where's he at? Locate, not.
Jersey.
City.
Let's say
Jersey.
like Jersey, New York area.
Okay, I'm looking at the bar Citizen 25. Just okay, upcoming. They've got one in Cologne, Germany, on August 22nd, 2025 at 6 p.m. and August 23rd in Cologne, Germany, Gamescom. PAX West, Seattle, Washington, North America, August 29th at 8 p.m.
He's in Mass, so.
in Seattle.
Actually, that'd be great if there was one in Mass. I'd go there too.
Yeah, there's one in Lisbon in Portugal, Europe, in September 6th, 2025 at 2 p.m. at a hotel there. Rome, Italy, September 20th. Oh, a day before my birthday. September 20th, 2025, and that's detailed there. And that's all of them so far. The previous ones was Nashville, Tennessee, Seoul, Korea, May 3rd, May 3rd, Beijing, China, May 10th, this year, Madrid, someplace in Germany. Not gonna pronounce
Could you
that.
put the link to the page that you're on in the YouTube chat?
I'll put it. Is he in Discord? 'Cause I
He-
can probably put it in that.
Yeah, he's on Discord.
Okay, I'll put it in that because I don't know how YouTube one works. I'm literally on the what's coming to you bit in 25, so yeah. I'll put it in the lobby chat one if that's, yeah. Put it in that one just so you know where I'm looking at. Okay, I put it in the lobby chat.
Thank you.
Underneath Archer says window air conditioner maybe.
What about Ark's
But
air
yeah, I
conditioner?
Oh, it was just under the message that he put about an air conditioner on the lobby chat one, where the underneath the rules one, the lobby. I put in that message
Okay.
on the.
All right. What the? What the fuck was that? What? What? What just happened? I survived.
I just put him on. Oh fuck my arm! Oh god, my rib. My ribs are now hurting from laughing so much of that thing. That's okay, I'll live. I don't have to go to the NHS and get whatever. Unlike guys go to America in a hospital before we won't make it. I'm too far.
Oh, come on. What is up with this? Maybe it's just too... I don't know.
Well, I will say, there's the reason to join your live streams or watch them are for those funny moments like that. Okay, wiggle it up a bit. On that one, move it, move the...
Alright, now let me try this thing.
By the way, I hope that Bar Citizen link helped you guys with who wanted to know about it.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll make sure Rich gets to see it too.
I was a bit disappointed there wasn't one near my area, but that's fine. I got next year to wait though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know, they release a lot of, like, exclusive information during those things.
I kid you not, I backed out because I was getting a YouTube loading thing. The first video that showed up was a breaking news thing. You know that video I mentioned about police being escorting those people to the counter protest?
Yes.
First thing is the leader of the party support says heads must roll as video shows police doing that escorting of the counter. That's the first thing that showed up underneath the recently uploaded thing or next to your live stream on the first bit. That's the first thing that showed up. So
Google's listening.
Yeah, they must be listening. Yeah, and then the next one after that is a caller thing that's a minute long, and then an Asmongold video, and then a politics thing, and then a recap video of a movie that's from 2 years ago, and then some other.
I have a theory about Asmongold, by the way. I think so. I was watching the other day, just a clip of him someone posted, and he was going on and on about this E-girl and how she's like disgusting, and she's like, you know, this deprived human being, all this stuff, and like he's so against this thing called Findom, which is like where people use money, or like hot girls online basically use money as a way to control guys or whatever. Like they'll, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe it, but he goes in, like it's because he's doing it. He's there's only one way he'd know all this info. That's why he still lives in his mom's house, and he's a multimillionaire. You know, he makes millions of dollars, but everybody's like, why do you live so shitty? Because he's being controlled by all these e-girls.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it makes sense now.
I was sitting there listening to him, and he's like explaining how it works in detail, and like somebody in the chat on his stream was like, you know an awful lot about this. How do you know so much? And, well, because somebody told me, and you know, and like he goes on and starts making all these excuses, but it was like, hey, wait a minute, this actually explains a lot. This explains why you live with rats and shit in your house, and you're making millions of dollars.
I will say something. Oh, I will say something I found out is, you know, the late night show was still with Colbert that's ending next year because well,
yeah,
it's either his contracts or it's political. Like it's either or. It's either ending contract or it's just political. I didn't know because I'm in the UK and I do see clips of any of the late night shows and such. But I didn't know it started in 1993, 10 years before I was born.
Wow.
In 2003. I didn't know that. It was started 10 years before I was born. I didn't know that. I do have hiccups, by the way, probably from laughing at the coffee I drink. But yeah, I didn't know it was 10 years from when I was born. Well, probably not exactly, but year-wise, I didn't know it was.
So you know why I said something about you drinking water during the day is because I used to be like you. I'd drink coffee all day, and then at night I'd drink water, or soda or something else. But long story short, I never thought much of it, and I just, you know, drank a lot of coffee because I figured, hey, it's got water in it, and it also makes me have energy and pay attention and stuff. Well, I got a job working for this robotics firm, just an engineering firm basically, and part of getting the job was they had to send me to get a physical during the day, during my work day, to, you know, make sure I was safe enough, I was healthy enough to turn wrenches and stuff, because I was doing physical work. Anyways, I had been drinking tons of coffee that day, like I always do, and no water, because I figured, again, coffee's got water in it, no problem.
Yeah, it's liquid.
Yeah, so I thought I was okay, right? I get to the physical, and the nurse said, you know, open your mouth, and she's looking at my tongue and looking down my throat, and she's taking quite a bit of time, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? Is something wrong with me or what? And she's like, when was the last time you drank any water? I'm like, oh, I've been drinking it all morning. And she's like, really? And she's like, it looks like you haven't had any water in like 3 days. She's like, I've never seen somebody so dehydrated. And so I said, well, yeah, I've been drinking it all morning. And she's like, and she questioned me again. I said, well, you know, coffee, but it's got water in it. It's how I make it. And she's like, you can't be doing that. That's actually, it dehydrates you. And makes you not think clearly when you're this dehydrated. And so ever since then, I've been drinking water during the day. But I didn't know. I thought, hey, it's liquid. It goes down. It feels like, you know, it kind of quenches your thirst a little bit. And no. Doesn't work like that. So you could be extremely dehydrated. You get headaches a lot?
Wow, I did not. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe. Well, no, not really. But I mean,
Yeah, that was the thing for me too. Is like I really didn't have any consequences, so it was like, why would I change it, you know? But I did start drinking water during the day, and I started feeling a lot better. Okay, how'd I do this? Okay, they're on the other side. That's why that wasn't working. This damn thing is slow to walk in, though. Oh well. Like, speaking of dehydration, my guy's about to die. I'm at 10% hydration.
have you space tomato before?
Have I what?
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you better get back.
I wish this one had the jump pack on it.
Oh my god, a year in Space Time and Space Time 2. Starsters at 4.0. Everyone's coming in the next major update. A year ago, when post this? This. Luckily, I don't have access to see this. He posted that in 22nd of May 2024, and it released December 2024. So, yeah, a year old. And I just got to...
Damn, this thing works nice sometimes, though.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely considering just using the 80 less, like, just so I get used to it for like iPad and Caterpillar and such. I probably won't, to be honest. It looks too complicated for me to. I've used it before, but it just looks too complicated. I mean,
Nah, it's easy. Really easy.
Right, I'm gonna go now because of the time. But,
Alright, see you later. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I mean, my elevator ain't gonna be packed pretty or anything like that, but damn. This is so much nicer. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I highly recommend this thing. If you have not used one since the Copper Corundum days originally, like me, try it again. Give it another chance, because damn. Plus, the price was right. I stole it. This is like easy. About to die of thirst here. Come on. Alright, whatever. I believe that's it. Send it down, baby. Give me that money, honey. No. What the fuck is going on? I gotta get a drink right away. I'm fading to this world. Cargo error. What the fuck kind of error could it be having? It's gonna suck if this doesn't work. Plus it says I'm missing boxes anyways. Oh fuck, are you kidding me? Anything on the ground? No, nothing. Something fall off to the side, maybe? Fall through the floor? Everything looks stacked fine. I don't understand. Thinking maybe it's too close to the front. I don't know. Shouldn't be. It should, as long as it snaps in, it should be good, but please work. I don't know what the fuck else it is. It says 0 capacity. I don't get it. Something must have fallen through the floor or something like that. Because I don't even have the complete order and there's nothing left on the ship. Well, fuck. This is absolutely maddening. Anyone got any ideas? I don't know what the fuck to do. I ain't fucking doing it. I don't care. Whatever. I tried. Fuck this damn event. Fuck elevators. Yeah, cargo, you know, part of the thing with cargo is it does bug out all the time, and it's like, maybe that's why I don't do it, I don't know. That and it's boring as shit, but, yeah, whether it's boring or not, it doesn't matter. It's not, if you can't fucking do it, you can't do it. If this was real life, I would smash that fucking screen so hard. I'm out of bullets, you're lucky. What? I can't switch guns? What? I don't have another... What? Oh, yeah. Work now, you bitch. Ha. Damn, it just ain't gonna work. Oh. That's such shit. I swear. Fucking fuck. Alright guys, well, I'm out for now. I gotta go work out. But thank you so much for checking out my stream. Really appreciate it. I will be back in a few hours. Don't do the event. Even if you got the hotfix, it's bullshit. It's broken. I can't believe I spent... First of all, I spent the amount of time I did trying to do the event. And then I also, off stream, had to download the hotfix, which was 100 and something gigs. So that took forever. And like, damn. All for nothing. Didn't fix shit. But anyways, hey, see you, Rich. Boric, nice to meet you. Good luck with everything on your tests and all that. And Raven, Liam, Sam, Ark, Maz. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Silva. Nice to meet you as well. And by the way, they didn't fix the event.